2 decades!
I still don't know if I'm dreaming or not.
A week-long party punctuated with a parade. An exclamation point for tens of thousands of Caniacs.
One silver cup in the hands of a bunch of jerks.
These guys, to me, are jerks.
A city turned red, ready for one epic celebration.
We got the cup!
WRAL's local coverage of the 2026 Championship Parade is presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina and Wake Radiology UNC Health Rex.
Well, the epic vibes have already begun as so many people are gathered out here right now to downtown Raleigh to witness the Carolina Hurricanes Championship Parade. We're hyped to be here, and we're glad you're joining us here. I'm Chris Lovingood, and it's going to be a good day today.
It is going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. We are so glad you're joining us for what will be an unforgettable celebration, 20 years in the making. You know, sports has such a way of bringing people together, and the Carolina Hurricanes have given us a giant reason to celebrate, and we can't wait to celebrate with them. Today is about joy, it's about gratitude, it's about community, and that community is showing out in full force right now in downtown Raleigh. We're about 30 minutes away from the start of the parade, where we will get to see the stars of this parade, the Carolina Hurricanes, the Stanley Cup champions, and the coveted Stanley Cup. They will be going through downtown Raleigh. Let's give you a look at that parade route. Right now, it stretches about 1.4 miles long. This will look very familiar to folks who know about the Raleigh Christmas Parade and come downtown every year for that. It will go down Hillsborough Street, this parade. It will swing around the state capitol, head down Fayetteville Street, and after that, there will be a big fan rally in Capitol Plaza.
Now, obviously, this is a big event, so it couldn't just be you and me doing this whole broadcast. That'd be no fun, right? We have an entire team that we have put together on WRAL to make sure we are showing you every possible angle, including in a little bit Sky 5, so that you can see this parade in the way it was meant to be broadcast.
Let's begin with Michelle and Dan. We are at the start of the parade at Hillsborough Street. They are down over at the other end, at the end of the parade, what will be the end of the parade. Michelle and Dan, I know the vibes are electric.
We got both sides of the party covered for you, and this is certainly a party.
It absolutely is. It's gotten more crowded. We've been out here since about 8:30 this morning, and you cannot see the pavement. That is how many people are down here. It is such a party. The music is going. The chants are going. People are selling merchandise. It's amazing.
And we've been set up here since about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I'm telling you, it has looked like this the entire time.
Yes.
Back behind this sea of people is the stage. So when the parade ends, the Hurricanes will exit the parade and make their way to the stage, and this is where the speeches will happen and where all of the fans have gathered to get a good view of that. But it's everything that we were expecting it would be. It is families, it is friends, it is young, it is old, and it is something else so far, isn't it?
Yes, we have the party covered down here, but we're going to send it back to you guys at the start of the parade.
Look at the turnout there. More than 100,000 people possibly expected for this parade. Dan, Michelle, thank you so much. It is going to be an epic celebration, and the weather is perfect for this. Lots of sunshine, no rain on this parade, and it's getting to be about, 80 degrees or so, and it's going to go up from here.
Yeah, it's getting just a little toasty. I can at least feel it on my leg as the light starts to move a little bit, but certainly it's worth being out here to see this awesome parade. And one of those 100,000 people out here celebrating, Elizabeth Gardner. She is a good person to talk to with regard to weather, but she's also joined with Governor Josh Stein to talk about how amazing it is that we could even do this on such an awesome day.
I mean, we're so excited about it, but there's so many implications to Raleigh winning the Stanley Cup. So I'm honored to be here with Governor Josh Stein, out here braving the heat on what's such an exciting day. First of all, just personally, how do you feel about this exciting event?
Joyous, absolutely joyous. To have an opportunity for thousands and thousands of North Carolinians to come together and celebrate. In life, there is so much that brings us apart. We are all Carolina Hurricanes fans. We are all Caniacs. This is a joyous day for North Carolina.
That's such a great way to look at it. Were you at any of the games? I'm assuming you were.
I've went to as many games as I could possibly get to. In fact, all season. And I will remember this year, not only for the Cup, but all three of my kids are big Caniacs. And so I went to multiple games with each of them. those memories, they're going to be with me forever, and there are families across North Carolina that had the same experience, and that's something that the Canes gave to the people of North Carolina.
That's so true. It is really a family affair. But let's talk about it statewide. What sort of focus does this put on North Carolina, and what makes that so great?
Well, North Carolina, the secret is already out. We're the 9th most populous state. In 5 years, we're expected to be the 7th most populous state. We're the state that more people are moving to from other states than any other in the country. So we don't really need to introduce ourselves to the world. We are already big time. And what the Canes have shown by winning the Stanley Cup, second time in 20 years, we are not only a big state, we are a hockey state.
Governor Stein, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to us. Enjoy the parade. So much excitement building as we're just a few minutes away. Back to y'all.
All right, thank you for that, Elizabeth. And obviously, he's very hyped up. He's all decked out in Canes gear.
And Governor Stein touched on this. This parade, this championship, this is a moment that people will remember forever. And this will be one of the days where families, generations from now, will say, I remember when I was out on Hillsborough Street and Fayetteville Street watching the Stanley Cup champions come down and share their Stanley Cup. It is a shared joy and a shared celebration for everyone in downtown Raleigh and across the state. Now, if you're joining us now and you wanted to watch the Royal Ascot horse race, we do want to let you know you can still find that. That will be on WRAL 5.2. Our U.S. Open golf coverage, that will begin at noon on WRAL 5.2. That's Spectrum 1255. And once our parade coverage wraps up, we will get to that U.S. Open coverage. But the leaders in that tournament will be teeing off later this afternoon. So we've got some time and we have a parade to celebrate.
All right, and so you mentioned this is obviously a big event involving the people who are here in Raleigh, but also across the state, which is why we want you to answer our question of the day. Who was your true championship hero? And we've got all the options laid out here on the screen here
so
for
tough to
you.
pick, though. They're all MVPs.
Yeah, a lot of different people that you could pick from, but who will reign supreme in this question? We'll be right back after the break.
And right now, you're watching a city celebrate in real time. All these Caniacs out waiting to see the Stanley Cup champions, the Carolina Hurricanes, as they fill Fayetteville Street, Hillsborough Street, and downtown Raleigh, a sea of red, black, and white. This parade going to be a big thank you to what the Stanley Cup champions have brought to this city and to the state.
Oh, and it's so massive. Obviously, this is why we have our team coverage, right? And among our team members is Ashley Rowe. She's kind of going to walk along the different parts of the parade route to show you what things look like where she is. Ashley, I mean, I can see the fans behind you. So many people are happy that we get to celebrate this day.
Oh, yes. And these fans behind me wanted to make sure that they were among the first to see the action of the parade. This is right where the parade route starts on Hillsborough Street at St. Mary's. Are you guys having a good time so far? Okay, I've got to show you. Look at this. This is just the start of the parade route. The police motorcade has just pulled up moments ago. We've got so many fans that some are even staking out on top of the porta potty. I love that one. Now, among the people who are going to be starting to get the energy high is the NC State Marching Band, the NC State Color Guard, and the NC State Dancers. They're all right here. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I sure hope you can because we're having so much fun. I am joined here by Taylor and Colby. Guys, this parade has only, taken a week to organize. You have had less time to prepare.
Yes, of course. Only an hour 15 this morning.
You've only prepared for an hour and 15 minutes for this.
Yes, in Price Music Center on NC State's campus.
Well, that just goes to show you how talented you all are, how well rehearsed you all are, because you're ready for this. What does this day mean to you?
Oh, it's exciting for the NC State band to be part of the Raleigh and greater North Carolina community and come out and celebrate the Canes with everybody.
Well, we look forward to seeing everybody performing here for us. Everybody here is looking forward to this. Do you think we can get a little bit of a preview?
Of course you can.
Let's see. Does that get you hyped or what, guys? We're having so much fun. Back inside to you.
Well, thanks, Ashley. It's just such a vibe out here. Obviously, they've been practicing, and it's going to be great to see the whole thing once the parade gets started.
I mean, it wouldn't be a parade without a marching band. Of course, NC State fits the bill perfectly since, of course, they, share a home arena and stadium and same team colors and all that. All right, we've checked in with Dan, Michelle, Ashley. Now let's get over to Pat Welter, who, of course, has been instrumental in our coverage of this entire championship run. Pat, what an amazing run for the Carolina Hurricanes, and also today is the payoff. They get to let loose and celebrate with the fans whom they've given so much credit to.
Oh, it is so great to be out here on Fayetteville Street. This is the prime real estate where these fans got here as early as 5 in the morning to get these kind of seats. What do you want to say real quick? Let's go, Kane.
Let's go, Kane!
All right, so you guys are live on WRAL right now. Oh, you hear this side of the street. Oh, the people are loving it. They are ready for their Canes to parade down Fayetteville. We're right near the state capitol building, which is decked out in Canes attire, just like all these fans you see out here. And the players will tell you, they can't do this without their Caniacs. They've been out on the city all week long. I was partying with them at Teats on Monday. Seth Jarvis was there last night. These guys barely have slept. They've been celebrating this run so much. You can see this street is completely packed here on both sides. Police are now clearing the way for the team to get down here in a little bit. So we cannot wait to share this footage with you, share some interviews with you. This has been a thrill from start to finish. We'll send it back into you guys.
And those Caniacs can't wait. And here at the start of the parade, things are already ramping up. They've got announcements going on. They are revving up the crowd. They're probably about to sound the siren here. And we are about 15 minutes away from the start of this championship parade.
Remember, WRAL is your place for the Carolina Hurricanes championship parade coverage. We'll be right back after the break.
The players tell everybody that this is the toughest building to play in. You know why? Because all
We're getting a view of Sky Fry right now. Welcome back as we continue to cover the Carolina Hurricanes Championship Parade just before it starts.
Those bunch of jerks are now a bunch of champions, and we are all in to celebrate them with this parade. Let's get to Ashley Rowe right now, who is there along Hillsborough Street with all the fans. Ashley, can you hear what we're hearing?
Start a chant, we'll get warmed up, and we'll get to the music. All right, here we go. We need to make mine. I don't know where this is. Don't worry.
All right, I don't think we have Ashley there.
Hi guys, yes, take a look at this. Okay, we've got, hi guys, we're hot right now. We're live on WRAL. We've got Jackson Blake up there. We've got some of the players. Hey guys, we are live on WRAL. Can we do this one more time? Ready?
We're doing good. Look at this crowd here. This is unbelievable. It's what they do all year, though. This is what we expect. So, you know, this is awesome. We love this. And thank you for everyone who's coming out today. This is going to be a great day. So, Sankey's got a few thoughts here, too, for the fella.
Raleigh with City of Champs. We love the Caniacs, and we're just very excited to be out here.
And there you go, guys. They're getting ready for this parade to get started. So these are some of the championship buses that are going to start moving towards the start line of this parade route. As you can see, fans are so excited to see all these players. We're going to see who else we can catch up with. So stay tuned. For now, we'll send it back up to you guys.
Good to be here. I'm going to blow my horn in a second.
All right, we already have a Carolina Hurricanes player spotting already with Ashley talking to Jackson Blake there.
Yeah, obviously she's having a good time. Not just her, but Luis Fernandez also having a good time right now. Luis, we're having a hard time hearing because the speaker's right here, but I'm sure you can hear just fine where you are.
Yeah, we're a little bit further down the parade route here, so it's a little bit calmer, but things are about to start heating up. If you've been to a Canes game, if you've been to a tailgate, you see who's joining me right now, John Presby, who has this giant Stanley Cup horn. It's not the real thing, but John, it's getting up there in age, too. How old is this thing?
It'll be 25 next year, so this is the 24th season.
So it's seen a lot of different things. Can you tell me some of the things this Stanley Cup has seen?
Well, it's seen 3 Stanley Cup finals and 2 of them winners, so it's been through a lot and to a lot. So,
but it's seen some great history. Now, for you personally, you got here at what time today to get this thing ready for the parade?
I got here about 12:15 this morning.
So, how comfy is it sleeping in this truck? Would you say?
It looks a lot more comfortable than it really is.
As someone who is such a big Canes fan, this moment, nearly 20 years later, how is this?
Oh, like I said, it's great being a 25-year season ticket holder, and like I said, getting to see 2 winning Stanley Cup teams. This one means a lot to me as much as the last one.
Fantastic. We got to go ahead and send things back to you. We're having a great time over here, though.
Sounds good.
Hey
Ashley,
guys, I am
let's
here with
send it
Phil
over
Blake,
to
one
you
of
with
the keepers. Yeah, guys, I'm here with Phil Blake, one of the Hi, guys. I'm with Phil Blake, one of the keepers of the Stanley Cup. Phil, thank you for chatting with us. Where is the cup right now?
It's right above us here in this double-decker bus, the last bus in the parade, so it'll be a lot of fun.
It has been making its rounds over the course of the last few days. I have had one burning question. Are you in charge of cleaning it? Who cleans it?
So we clean it every morning after the night before, like everything. We all have a shower. Well, it gets cleaned as well, just like everything we do. But what we're doing is removing the fingerprints, removing any grease, oils, whatever on it. It's 133 years old. When you and I are 133, if we look that good, we'll be doing okay.
Ain't that the truth? That's some life goals right there. What does it mean to you to be one of the keepers of the greatest trophy in sports?
Well, you know what? I mean, obviously we're here for the parade today, but what's amazing about it is the community. I mean, they're so behind their team, and the players are so behind their community, and the way they give back and the way the fans participate, that makes it so special, and you can see and hear by the crowd. It's going to be a great one today.
Will you show us where it is? Walk with us. Where is it? Show us where it is. Okay, we've got, there we go. There's Jordan Stahl there with his MVP, and Taylor Hall has the Stanley Cup. That's amazing. We've got a lot of players on this bus here. We've got Jordan Stahl with his Conn Smythe trophy. We've got Sebastian Aho. I see Taylor Hall, of course. I see Jordan Martinook, a whole bunch of the players. How has it been working with these guys?
Great guys, and you can see why they're a Stanley Cup champion. They're such a team. They're team-oriented. They're led by their coach, Rod Brindamore, and their captain, Jordan Stahl, and they all fall in as a team, and that's why they're Stanley Cup champs.
Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Phil.
No problem. Enjoy the parade.
Thank you. Okay, guys, we're going to see if we can find some players here to chat with. I don't know if you're still live with me, but let's look around and see. I'm not going to interrupt Jordan Stahl. And I think there's Marty holding up the trophy. Can I throw this to you? Sebastian, you're live on WRAL. You're live on WRAL. Throw this up. Ready?
Hello, WRAL. It's Jordan Martinook, Sebastian Aho, and Taylor Hall, live from the Hurricanes Stanley Cup parade. We haven't even got started yet, and the Caniacs are killing it. We love you, Raleigh.
You got it. Thank you so much. All right, these players are clearly having a fantastic time, and look at all these fans who are having fun.
Let's go, guys!
What does it mean to you to bring your little one here?
Me and my dad came here 20 years ago for the celebration, so bringing him here means the world to me, and go Canes.
That's awesome. All right, guys, we're having a whole lot of fun. Come back to us soon. We'll send it back up to you.
A championship moment right there. Look at the Canes, part of our team covers there. Just throw them the microphone and they'll take over. So awesome to see the players there with their clean shaven faces. It's a little harder to recognize for sure, but we have so much more. We will take a break and we will bring you back with live coverage of the championship parade for the Carolina Hurricanes. Welcome back to our live coverage of the championship parade as Caniacs fill downtown Raleigh, a sea of red, black, and white. We are just moments away from the start of the parade, and the vibe is electric. Caniacs are super excited for this momentous day, Chris.
Yes, they certainly are, and they are decked out, and obviously in the red and black, but also so is the president of the Junior League of Raleigh. This is Burnett Stivers. You can see she has a Stanley Cup necklace around. How are you feeling just being here and witnessing all of this unfold right in front of your building?
Feeling energetic and feeling Caniac crazy. Yeah.
And Bernadette, we appreciate you guys letting us borrow your rooftop here so we can have a parade post and bring this live coverage to folks who maybe couldn't come to downtown Raleigh, but I know you're so excited to see all of this in person. You've got a party downstairs.
We sure do. We have over 200 of our Junior League of Raleigh members here with their family and friends celebrating. We've got lawn chairs out, they've got snacks, and everybody in their Canes gear. So we're celebrating.
And you're a huge Canes fan. What does this mean to you to be able to celebrate a Stanley Cup win 20 years in the making?
Yes, it's so exciting to be a part of history and to be able to share it with our membership here at the Lake. And yes, I'm a season ticket member and have been to all the watch parties and all of the games. So this is really exciting.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you so much for, the location where we're set up here to let folks know with the start of the parade here on Hillsborough Street, and they're having the announcements, the lineup here. We have about 24 vehicles that will be in this parade. You got a preview of the players' buses, but we're also going to see Mayor Janet Cowell. We're going to see folks with the Hurricanes organization. Stormy will be making an appearance, and we just
Elizabeth
can't wait.
Gardner, she's also here as well. She's also in the crowd, making sure she's getting some cool angles from where she is. She has her ponytail in, which means that's how you know it's hot outside, but it's worth being here, Elizabeth.
Oh my goodness, I'm sweating to death, so I'm very sorry, so I apologize for that. But we have the prime location looking directly down Hillsborough Street. We can almost see the start of the parade. But here goes the... Awesome. They've been doing this all morning long. So many people. And, having covered the Christmas parade before for years and years, this is a much bigger crowd, as we anticipated. I hope everybody's drinking plenty of water out in this heat. And I want to give a big shout out to Clyde Cooper's Barbecue. They are so sweet. They brought all of us crews. We have a dozen of us out here in the field, a dozen crews, so many people. And you know what you can't miss is down here in the bottom. Ooh, I can't really show it to you. That is the banana pudding. Woohoo! And the amazing barbecue sandwich. Clyde Cooper's, an institution here in Raleigh. And so we're so lucky to have them around, but so kind. Thank you all for making sure that we are not just hydrated, but we got good barbecue to eat. My mouth is full.
Elizabeth Gardner, thank you. And she's out at the state capitol. We have crews up and down the parade route, and we're going to get out to Grace Haba now and check in with her and see what Caniacs are behind her.
Yeah, because we know that she is among our team members who are able to talk with some people. What's the vibe like where you are? I'm sure hype, but how are people feeling like being here right now, Grace?
Chris, you just hit the two best words. Vibes are hyped right now. Okay, we got the inflatable Stanley Cup behind us, but these guys got here hours before this parade started to stake their claim here along the street before they get the chance to see the real deal coming up. It's going to be very, very exciting. And someone who knows a little bit about bringing crowds to downtown Raleigh for the Christmas parade is this guy, Dean of the Campbell University School of Law, Rich Leonard. Thank you for being here. What does it mean to see this massive crowd here lining these sidewalks?
Thank you, Grace. You're only usually here for Christmas, so it's nice to have you here in the middle of the summer. This is fantastic. Our law school's never been more popular. We're a great law school, but it's also very clear that my law school's in the middle of one of the most exciting cities in America.
It most definitely is. It most definitely is, guys. This celebration is getting underway. As you can tell, they got here hours early. Just quick check. How early did you guys get here? 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Let's go. Santa might not be coming to time, but the Stanley Cup is. We're going to send it back to you guys to get a look at the start of the parade here.
Well, and I tell you what, what makes me jealous is that some of these people who are out here today, they likely went out to Las Vegas to see the finale of the Stanley Cup. But I wish I could have been there to see that.
Well, what's great about this too, Chris, is the Canes out here, they are just so excited for this parade. And you know who else is excited? Also Chris Lee and Brian Murphy, who have traveled with the team as well for all of this. And now they are here for the payoff, which is this big parade. Chris.
Yeah, it's loud out here. We've got the Hurricanes fans out here. We're towards the end of where the Canes are going to come out. We're here at Fayetteville and Davie, so they're going to come around here at the corner and end. Brian, this is a big time. A lot of Canes fans out here excited.
Yeah, people have been here since 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, driving in from Wilmington. Everybody wants to see this parade.
We have Jennifer right here. Jennifer, what time did you get here earlier?
6:45.
6:45 a.m. We got our spot.
6:45 a.m. And like, how fast has everything filled up since you've been here?
Pretty quickly. We got here 6:45. We were kind of surprised in how not busy it was, but it filled up so fast. So I'm glad we got our spot immediately.
Really quickly, I just want to hear from you. Where were you Sunday when the Canes actually won the cup, and what were you doing? How much liquid did you drink that night?
Well, I did not drink that night.
Okay, good.
I did not, other than water. I was in my living room with my husband and my daughter, and we won, and we jumped, we screamed. I'm pretty sure the neighbors heard us. And my daughter got up and she ran around the house and went up the stairs and down the stairs, and so we were just all super, super duper excited.
Can you get everybody going with the Let's Go Canes chant?
Let's go Canes! Let's go Canes!
It's hot out here. It's hot out here. Well, let's send it back inside of you guys.
And you can hear the chant here, let's go Canes, and let's go with this parade. It is 11 o'clock. And if you are just joining us here, this is our live coverage of the championship parade for the Carolina Hurricanes. 20 years in the making. You know, Chris, people in terms of sports, they admire talent, but they rally around heart. And the essence of this Carolina Hurricanes team, persistence, resilience, and heart.
Well, and what's awesome is that, yes, the city is saying that 100,000 plus people are set to be down here, but a lot of people, I'm sure, came from out of town just to see this. How could you miss this opportunity, right? Especially since it's been 20 years since the Carolina Hurricanes last won a Stanley Cup. And obviously the captain of the team back then was the team's current coach, Rod Brindamore. And so he, along with others, are going to be along in the parade route today. And I know that's why a lot of people are looking forward to see as the parade gets started right here, just shy of 11 o'clock.
And Caniacs are absolutely thrilled for this team, but they're also so happy for Coach Brindamore. You mentioned Rod Brindamore, and, you know, joining an elite club of one of the few who got to win a Stanley Cup as a player and as a coach within the same franchise. We're giving you the money shots now. Here's what you want to see. Sky 5 over the players' buses as they are now on the move at St. Mary Street and Hillsborough Street. Those buses carrying the Stanley Cup champions will be rolling down Hillsborough Street, and I can hear the crowd behind us now on Hillsborough Street. They cannot wait to catch a glimpse of the Stanley Cup champions.
So let's go ahead and keep showing you all the views and such today. If you're going to be here at home, again, we are bringing you a live broadcast of the Carolina Hurricanes Championship Parade. We're seeing all kinds of views that we want to show you, of course, of WRAL, but make sure that you tune in to also see some cool interviews, such as Ashley Rowe right outside the buses gave us a stunning interview. We saw Jordan Stahl, Sebastian Otto,
even threw the mic up there.
Hey guys, okay, so the buses are just slowly starting to move, but it's been a lot of fun watching some of these players as they sign autographs for the fans. Are you guys moving now? I think they're just about to start moving, but I wonder if I can get one more player before they do. Let's see if I can get Jalen Chatfield. Can I get Jalen to chat with me? Jalen, we're live on WRAL. I think he might be busy at the moment. They've been signing autographs with a whole bunch of people, so we want to make sure that the fans get the first opportunity for some experiences. Did anybody here get some signed merch? Did anybody here get their stuff signed? You're trying to get your hat signed? Okay, who signed this one for you? Who signed this? I don't know what that
I got Svetch, and I'm not sure who that is. Here we go. Go Canes!
What's it like being this close to the team?
It's awesome. It's so awesome. It's good for Raleigh. It's good for hockey down here. I love it.
What does it mean to you to just be this close? What does it tell you about the team?
That they care about the community and that they're out here supporting us, and you see it at the local hockey rinks when they come out and hang out with the kids. So they're an awesome organization.
That's so great. Thank you so much. You can see Jalen Chatfield right now. He's signing some autographs. Jalen, we're live on WRAL. Can I throw my microphone to you? Okay, come on. I want to make sure that fans can get their opportunity to have their merch signed. So let me see if I can throw this on. Okay, he says just one moment. I also see Ehlers here. I see Caleb. Seth Jarvis's brother is here. You might need to hang out with us here for a minute longer. I see Keandre Miller as well. We want to make sure that we are being respectful of these guys, not trying to intrude too much on what is their party with the community as well. Hey, Caleb. Caleb. Thank you. Caleb, can I throw this to you? We're live on WRAL. Can I throw this to you?
You want this guy?
Sure, I'll take it too.
Get down here.
Jarvie, can I throw this to you?
Watch on the
Seth! Okay.
Sorry?
Say how you're feeling.
Oh, boy. All right. What do you got for me? Well, I feel great now. I didn't feel great this morning, but now I feel fantastic. Oh, this is incredible. The support we have from these people is amazing, and so happy we can enjoy this moment with them. That would be my brother, yeah.
Twin brother.
It's awesome. He's not as good looking as I am, but it's awesome to have him down here. It's incredible to share this experience with them. I guess not.
I'll do it.
Yeah. There you go.
Sure. Yeah, it's fantastic. This whole week, it's been tiring. It's been a lot of fun. To get to experience this with the city of Raleigh and North Carolina and these guys and family has been incredibly special. Yeah, it's special. You know, these are the people that you play for. They're the ones that come out and spend a lot of money to watch you play, and I hope we did something that'll make this this city proud. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Some more fans are going to try to get their autographs before things get going. Okay, they're about to start rolling, the police tell me, so we're going to try to make some room. We want to be safe here. You couldn't hear my questions, but what I was asking them, and I'm sure you were able to figure it out, right, is just how special it is to have all these fans here so close to them after they have had this monumentous occasion of winning the Stanley Cup, what this past week has been like, and you just heard from them, just this has been so special. I love what Seth Jarvis had to say. I wasn't feeling so hot this morning, but I'm feeling better now. And you can only imagine as these buses start rolling and they see the tens of thousands of fans who have lined the streets to come and see them, to celebrate with them, they are going to be on cloud nine all day long. We'll send it back inside to you.
Can we just acknowledge that if there was a Conn Smythe equivalent of like broadcasting awards, that Ashley would get that, able to just chuck the microphone up there to get those awesome interviews with the players.
And the players just taking the mic, right? And just sharing in the joy, the excitement. One of the things that's so amazing about this team, you can tell how much they love their fans. I mean, they are signing merch, they are taking pictures with people, and they could not wait to come back from Vegas and celebrate. They won the Stanley Cup on, in Vegas, and then to come back here with this big parade, a big thank you. And every player, when they've been interviewed about the Stanley Cup, they always mention the fans and how special the fans are to the team.
They do it, and what I've noticed, even in the post interviews that we saw after the games and such, they really just pass it around, very humble, making sure that, yes, it's not just about us, it's about the team as a whole, but also the fans. And you can just tell that, as you mentioned, they love their fans. They're tossing out flags, they're tossing out shirts, they're tossing out all kind of swag to let them know that it's almost like they're saying we all won this together. They're sharing the Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe Award with everybody who's here right now, and that's just, I don't know, that's just very giving of them to do that.
And today, this parade, it's a shared experience. It is stepping off right now. The first entity coming down Hillsborough Street, Raleigh Police and the Raleigh Fire Department Honor Guard. Yes, wave to the officers, the firefighters, all the emergency responders who help keep the capital city safe and are also doing double duty, working to ensure that this parade and this celebration stays safe. As we see the NC State Marching Band also coming down Hillsborough Street right now to kick off the parade. We love a good marching parade to provide the soundtrack, the music, and the NC State power of the South Band. Let's listen in. says the crowd as we watch the championship parade and the start of a huge celebration, a huge thank you to our Stanley Cup champions. And of course, we're giving you that live look of the players' buses from Sky 5. Feel like 3 buses. I love the open air top.
Right.
That way we can see them.
Well, this is why we invested to make sure we gave our viewers the best views possible, right? Like Sky 5, it's great. We saw Ashley roll from her perspective on the ground. You can see the floats coming through. Again, the players there on their buses. And we are going to continue to obviously see more of these parade participants that are coming through. But you see the flags waving around, the fans disparting their jerseys and such. I mean, the energy is just electric. I love being up here because we can hear it pretty well, and it's a little windy, so I guess it's nice for such a hot day, but still worthwhile being here today on this Stanley Cup.
And Chris, I love the zoomed-in shot of Sky 5, so you can kind of see the players there, and they're all dressed casually today. They've got their championship T-shirts on. A lot of them have trimmed their beard or shaved their beards. A little harder to recognize them, right? And they've all got their caps to protect from the sun there. But so great to see, and they're sharing this moment with their families. You can see some of their sons and daughters on top of the bus with them and waving to the crowd. And we can also see Jordan Stahl
signing that jersey there.
And and the Stanley Cup. Yes, the coveted Stanley Cup. Clearly some media up there on the bus with them and traveling them as they make their way down this 1.4-mile route. But it is, slow going in the sense that they want to soak up every moment and certainly make sure that they wave to the fans and talk to as many fans as possible.
Yeah, certainly so. And we can see over on the right part of the screen here, we got more people that are coming through the parade here. I believe that's still Raleigh is at the police department, if not mistaken. And
the band right behind them.
The band right behind them there. And we're going to see a lot of different familiar faces during this parade, but you'll see obviously the different flags, including the Canes flag from the perspective we're seeing. And just listening in on it, it's just, I don't know, the energy just got you hyped just even being here broadcasting this.
The crowd is so excited. They have been waiting so much for this moment. Not just the longtime fans, not just the ones who remember them as the Hartford Whalers, the ones who remember 2006, the last time the Canes won the Stanley Cup, but also those who've been through some of the tough years. Rob Brendamore took over as coach in 2018, and these teams have made the playoffs every season since Coach Brendamore has taken over, but they've always just come up short. Every year, the playoffs, they make it to a certain point, and then it's an early exit. And so this time they were able to round the corner, win the Eastern Conference Final, and then that championship run in the Stanley Cup Final, winning it in 6 games, and now we have a parade.
Well, and what's hard not to think about is Game 3, right? There were a lot of people who actually tuned out of that game because at the time we saw that the Golden Knights, it was 0-4. The Golden Knights were up, and people thought, this is over. And then plot twist, the Canes came back and they evened it up, sent it into double OT. Now, granted, yes, the Canes lost that game, but it showed the crowd that they were willing to fight for all their fans to get to where we are today to celebrate a Stanley Cup championship.
I mean, the cardiac Canes, the comeback Canes. Let's face it, a lot of people didn't get much sleep during this Stanley Cup run, but boy, was it worth it. And they finally were able to clinch it in the final 2 games, winning it, turning the tide, and now bringing the Stanley Cup back to where it belongs, here in Raleigh. Look at these multiple vantage points of the crowds that have come out on this beautiful Saturday. Perfect parade weather. Couldn't ask for anything better with all the sunshine and everybody ready to say thank you to the Carolina Hurricanes and let them have their shining moment here in the capital city.
Now, one of the things I'm thinking about is how we were talking about a little earlier, how quickly this had to come together, right? I mean, this was like a week to plan this whole thing. Even our broadcast, we had to kind of move together. We were in meetings trying to pull this whole thing off. But it makes me think about, the fact that we're here, but also how everyone put this together simply to see the best thing possible, right? People being excited, and even the businesses around here, they had to kind of do what they could to make some specials and such because of how many people are set. Again, 100,000 plus people set to be here. It's a big event. It's a big moment, and they all have to respond accordingly.
Chris, national championship is huge, right? But the Stanley Cup is truly special because it is the People's Cup. Just look at how the Carolina Hurricanes love sharing this with their fans. Each player will have 24 hours to be with the cup. They've already popped up all over Raleigh, in Glenwood South, in North Hills, just showing up and letting Caniacs and fans drink from the cup, touch the cup. You've seen babies and children being put in the cup. This is about sharing this with the community, with the fans who have rallied around them for all these years, those tough years where they've come up short in the playoffs. But this year they are the champions, and you really could not write a better script than this. 20 years nearly to the day of winning that first Stanley Cup. And we're giving you all the angles of this epic celebration.
And one of those angles from Sky 5, in fact, we've got Brian Schrader up there right now. Brian, you have, I would argue, the best view in the city right now. Just kind of describe how you're feeling seeing this from where you are.
Yeah, this definitely is the best view of the entire parade, Chris, as we take a live look at those buses. Waiting for them to roll, but they are full of Canes players and family members at the top. We've enjoyed watching that cup getting passed around there at the back of the bus as you look at it live from Sky 5. And just judging the size of the crowd up here from Sky 5, it looks similar to a Raleigh Christmas parade, but definitely more people on the street here. You're talking about people who are probably 20 or 30 people deep waiting at those intersections trying to get a look at that parade as the players pass through there. And one big difference from the Raleigh Christmas parade, it is a sea of red down there. Unmistakable that Raleigh is turning out for the Canes today.
Yes, certainly so. And with all these people who are out here, again, the different things we've been seeing, you know, people waving their flags, they've got the jerseys on. It got a little hot. I saw a bunch of people, they had their jerseys on. It probably looked like a good idea at the moment, but it's obviously a hot one out, and they were taking it out. I saw one guy, he had a shirt that said, put some stank on it, so that was pretty cool to see all the awesome things. But yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to even not look over my shoulder here because we also have a good viewpoint where we are right now at the intersection of St. Mary and Hillsborough.
But we're having this parade in June, unlike the Raleigh Christmas parade where, you know, the weather can be anything in December. Just sunshine, good vibes, and an excited Caniac crowd. We will keep bringing you live moments of this epic celebration after we take a quick break, giving you a look from Sky 5 of downtown Raleigh.
This costs how much?
Healthcare costs are confusing and stressful. Whether it's something planned or unexpected costs to come, we think it's time you know what things cost before you pay. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, we give you the tools that let you compare costs of procedures and search for cheaper prescriptions.
Okay, that's something.
And there's plenty more to come. Blue Cross North Carolina, making healthcare better for all, starting with you.
Well, welcome back as we continue our coverage of the Carolina Hurricanes championship parade here. We've seen a couple of different groups going by a little bit ago. We just saw the Raleigh Fire Department with, if I'm not mistaken, Raleigh's Mayor Janet Cowell was supposed to be in that. And when I say that name, I'm also thinking about the little friendly bet that she had with Las Vegas's mayor of who would win. And now that it was the Canes that won, she gets a sequins jersey. So I think a lot of people want to see that.
Yeah, whether it's sequin jerseys or Reds jerseys, players jerseys, you see it all here, even some towel waving. And here we go, another sighting of that Stanley Cup. And those players, probably never gets old to hold up those trophies. Love seeing a video about how Coach Rob Brendamore snuck in those blue-collar presses, if you heard about that, made the players lift 35-pound cinder blocks during their workouts all through the season. The players had no idea what that was for. They just incorporated it into the workout, and look at that. He prepared them. He knew that if the time would come, they would be able to do it so beautifully, and now they're getting a lot of those blue-collar presses now.
And even after they finally won the whole thing, he was saying during his interview, he just wanted them to be able to experience this, the players. So it's good for them that they had that. Lewis, I know that you have been, along with our sports team, covering all the developments that got us here to this point, all the stunning storylines, and now we're culminating to where you are on the ground, seeing all of this behind you and the active fans and all the energy.
Oh, absolutely. We're here on the corner of Hillsborough and West, and we've seen kind of the Canes entertainment crew. Mike Maniscalco, Trip Tracy coming through. You're seeing right here. Everyone's having a great time. We're about 4 or 5 rows deep here on Hillsborough Street. You're seeing towels waving. Not as many tarps off. Important to note on that one. Let's go and take a look now at some of the fans here who have been here for hours. Some of these folks are out here at 6 o'clock in the morning, just waiting for a chance to celebrate with their favorite hockey team. And the thing that all of them have been saying, what's made this Canes team so special, this franchise so special, is the way they've embraced this community here in Raleigh, in the Triangle, in North Carolina. You're hearing them chanting right now. I know they cannot wait for those buses to roll up here and to get a chance to see all their favorite players lift Lord Stanley's Cup over their head.
All right, well, thank you for that, Lewis. It's fun seeing all the little kids that are down there to able to enjoy this as well.
It's been amazing to see all the families who have come out here. They brought their kids, they're coming with their relatives, their friends, all these people, as we're watching some of the Canes players and people with the Hurricanes organization coming down Hillsborough Street right now. You know, Lewis talked about community. Today, this is about a community coming together to celebrate a team that has brought fans memories that they will carry forever. And today, we are also making more memories with the Stanley Cup Championship.
Well, I think we as a team are making memories, right? We're able to broadcast this together and witnesses. Grace Haba among our team members, who is down there from the ground level, seeing all the people who are, happy enough to be here and see this parade unfold, Grace.
Because the second this crowd of people, hey guys, if you can hear me, it is so hard to hear you because the second this crowd saw even the bands way up the road, they all started cheering and they have not stopped. This is Eli and Emma. Guys, who are you most excited to see today?
I'm excited to see Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes. What about you, buddy?
Jarvis, Jordan Stahl, and Aho.
Oh, are they your favorite? If you could say something to them, what are you going to shout to them when they go by?
Say that again, please.
If you could say something to them when they go by, what are you going to say?
Do an amazing job.
Yeah, they did do an amazing job. Guys, there are hundreds of people here. So excited. All of these organizations are getting just nothing but a round of applause by everybody coming by. Kids, so excited to see some of their favorite players getting some hockey pucks handed out here. Nothing, we said it earlier, nothing but good vibes out here today. What a day for Carolina. What a day for our state. How about this ride? That's the way to go. That's the way to go. We even saw a bride out here.
All right, thank you for that, Grace. And I think over our shoulder, Renee, we can see something that's cool here at the intersection of St. Mary's and Hillsborough. The first bus, it looks like.
They're slowly making their way to that start of the parade. There it is, the championship Decker bus. And the crowd is going wild. Listen to them shout out. Big thank you, cheering on the Canes. No doubt a logistical challenge, and it required a lot of preparation for all these fans to come to downtown Raleigh. But all these fans would not miss it for the world to see the Canes in person and to see this parade go down Hillsborough Street, Fayetteville Street, downtown Raleigh to celebrate in person. But you watching at home, you also have the best seat in the house with WRAL bringing you every angle of this championship parade. We have Sky 5 over the parade. We also have the ground level. We have our crews at ground level with all the cheering Caniacs. It is immensely joyful and exciting. I see Brian Schrader up there giving us that aerial view. Brian, what are you seeing right now?
From up here, the energy of this parade is unmistakable and so different from the Raleigh Christmas parade. Those are the kinds of scenes that we're used to seeing, but even from up here, as I'm listening to it and seeing it from the sky, the cheering, the joy of that crowd is remarkable. We have been using that word electric to describe the energy of these Canes events, and it is coming through, and we can see it from up here for sure.
Hockey town, so we're going to enjoy it and have some fun today. Not a lot of sleep, but some of the best memories of my life. So, yeah, thank you guys all for coming. Yep. I don't know. She's over there, sorry, but thanks, guys. Here you go.
All right, Brandon Bussey, one of the heroes of the Stanley Cup. Obviously, fans are so excited to see him and his fiancée, Mary. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. This is such a fun time for this sweet couple. Hi, Mary. We saw Mary on Game 5. Mary and Brandon are getting married next month. They actually got their wedding bands this week. Talk about a busy week for both of them while they are elating in the Stanley Cup. They are also planning their wedding that's happening in July. Everybody's so excited to see them and all the other players that we have seen along the parade route as we are getting ready. We are now officially at St. Mary's in Hillsborough, so this is exactly where the parade officially gets underway. Look at this, it's rows deep. We've got people who are on top of the porta potties right now. What does it mean for you to have your family here this close to the team?
It's been amazing. It's been so fun.
Can I get a let's go Canes?
Let's go Canes? Can you say let's go Canes?
It's okay. Pressure's on. No worries. All right, guys. Thanks.
Ashley, thank you. Love that we got to see Brandon Bussey and his fiancée there. Chris, I gotta admit, it's a little harder to recognize the players when they have a cap, they have sunglasses, they've trimmed their beard, they're not in their hockey gear as you see them on the ice, but just in their casual dress, their championship gear, shorts and t-shirts, that casual look. I hope they are having a great time and soaking in this moment that they most certainly will remember forever as they see their fans face to face and wave and say thank you and sharing in this joy, this shared joy, Chris.
Well, and even as we saw the Stanley Cup going from the playoffs into the finals, yes, when they would win the game, the Canes, they would be happy, toward the end of the game, they would celebrate, but they wouldn't get overly excited because they didn't want to get ahead of themselves until the whole thing was done. But now that it's all over, you do got to just commend all of them for all their hard work. Now, we obviously know that every part of the team had their part to play here, but Bussey, since we were just talking about him, he did not let a single goal happen in that last game there, so kudos to him.
Making his playoff debut like that, clutch, right? Came in and they kept him on, and Freddie Anderson started out the playoff run as goalie, and Brandon Bussey finished it off. It truly was a team effort, and Caniacs love them both and give them a lot of credit for this championship win. And now we have some folks walking in front of, not sure if this is part of the parade or not.
They're just hype people. That's okay.
They're waving their
They're
towels.
allowed to be here.
You know, why not strut down Fayetteville Street?
You know, we know that law enforcement.
As you should.
They were asking people if they could, you know, if you're not in the parade, please stay behind the barrier. Safety, obviously, something that's really big here. And we know that the plan, essentially, that was in place is sort of similar as we saw with the Raleigh Christmas Parade. But it looks like everyone seems to be behaving from where we are. You see plenty of folks that are waving around their towels and flags, including right here on this route. And on your left part of the screen, you see the buses that have the players there.
We love to talk about how Lenovo Center is the loudest house in the NHL. This is the loudest city right now in the U.S. because everyone's cheering for the Canes. Let's get down to Chris Lee, if he can hear us. Chris, take it away.
Yeah, guys, we're out here, corner of Davie and Fayetteville, and now the parade is starting to pass by us. We're at the very end. We have Gabby right here. Gabby told me something very special. She's getting married next year. She said, tell me what you said about your dad.
If I live this block, my dad's got to pay for all my stuff for the wedding, including the band.
Let's get your wedding paid for. Like, why don't you do the blue collar lift like the Hurricanes do right here? There she goes. Don't drop it. So now it looks like the wedding will be paid for now, right?
It will. I'm excited. Thank you, Dad.
And that block, of course, is what the Carolina Hurricanes were lifting at the end of every practice for the last 5 years. Rod Brindamore didn't tell him why, but now we know. That block weighs the same as the Stanley Cup.
It was to get prepared for the Stanley Cup, to lift it. You can lift the Stanley Cup. You can also maybe lift your husband at the end of your wedding night, maybe.
How about that?
And also, she said that she didn't have an officiant. I'm ordained in the state of North Carolina, so like, hey, you know, maybe I can officiate their wedding as well. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
So, hey, congratulations to you. Congratulations to the Canes. We'll send it back inside of you guys.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah, well, Chris, we're getting ready to start seeing. We just saw the sled hockey team come through. We saw the NC State marching band. The players are just, you know, a few parade floats down.
Yeah.
We're starting to hear that roar coming from the beginning of the route.
It is. It's very interesting to see all the fans. It is so hard to hear out here because there's so many people. We'll have more as fans keep coming back around. We'll send it back inside to you guys. We'll be right here.
Oh, it is getting hype right here. The buses are moving. It's loud. There's music blasting.
Right now. And look, tarps are off. Check it out.
They earned this. All the hard work.
The Stanley Cup champions.
All the practice. Yes. They deserve it.
We've been waiting for, and what fans have been waiting for. I'm going to let you hear the roar. Let's listen to the roar. The Caniacs are thrilled. The horns and the Let's Go Canes chants.
Just a massive crowd of people that are here right now.
All right, as the players' buses wait at that intersection for just a moment, we're going to take a quick break. Don't worry, we will keep showing you the action of the parade as we take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
We live here, we lead here, we care here. Wake Radiology has been rooted in this community since 1953. Today, we're the area's largest physician-owned imaging practice, with over 60 local, subspecialty trained radiologists delivering compassionate care every day. With 13 ACR-accredited locations, we offer convenient scheduling and answers close to home. Wake Radiology UNC Health Rex, physician-led, community-rooted, triangle trusted.
From the corner of our eyes, you saw the glints coming from the street level as the Stanley Cup right there from Sky Fi's viewpoint going along that bus where you can see it in all its glory. It took so many hard practices and games against opponents to win. They deserve this, Renee. They absolutely deserve it.
And the players with the blue collar presses, the lifts, they got a lot of practice lifting 35 pounds up above their heads, and lifting the Stanley Cup will never get old. Love how they're traveling in style here. 20 years ago, they were also on some buses, but this is a championship bus there, and they're filling about 3 of those as they're making their way down. Oh, and a shot of Coach Brendan Moore, the man, the player and coach who won the Stanley Cup in the same franchise, joining an elite club there. And fans are just so excited that he was able to get to do this. But of course, he's always been humble and gracious. He wanted this Stanley Cup win, not for himself, but for his team. He knows how hard that they have worked, and he wanted them to experience what he experienced as a player. And he has certainly talked about how it is different as a coach. He has mentored these players. He is a role model to them. And now they will always have this special bond, this shared connection of a Stanley Cup win.
Well, and the players, they were speaking very highly of him, talking about culture, right? Culture in the locker room is so key with this, which you need when you spend so much time with so many different people trying to make this happen. Again, it's been 20 years since the Carolina Hurricanes secured a Stanley Cup win to bring us into this moment. And when he had the blue collar presses, when he's doing the different the post interviews where he's saying, hey, this is great that we won this game, but we want to just, essentially lock it in until this whole thing is wrapped up. He was keeping his eye on the ball, or in this case, eye on the puck, to make sure that the players, as you pointed out, they are the ones who are able to enjoy this. He enjoyed it 20 years ago, and now he gets to enjoy it again from a different perspective. But now these new players, they have their chance to lift the cup in all its glory.
Yeah, eye on the puck, eye on the prize, and they're bringing home the Stanley Cup. Rod Brennamore with a lot of nicknames. He's known as Mr. Hurricane, of course, because he's been with the Hurricanes since 2000 as a player for 10 years, and then became head coach in 2018. We also know the moniker Rod the Bod.
Yes.
Yes, and if you are on social media and you've seen some of the videos, you have seen the locker room celebration when he lifted the Stanley Cup, and let's just say tarps off for Coach Brennamore. And everybody just talking about that guy is dedicated to fitness. He is ripped. He is as good in shape as all the players. He could probably play now, but as a coach, he is the living example of elite athlete and the dedication to discipline and fitness.
Some of us, the newsroom, we were joking and said, if something were to happen to one of the players and they couldn't play, he could step in, just take off the suit, go ahead and get on the ice and do your thing. He probably could still, do it, even in his coach role.
Rod the Bod just leading by example, but in Roddy we trust. Caniacs love him. They love what he's done for this program, and every player that you hear from about this championship win, they always talk about their coach, Coach Brennamore, who experienced this as a player, who worked with them, who showed them what it could be like to lead them to this moment.
Well, and it looks like, I'm pretty sure we have Grace Haba. Looks like she's down there having a fun time too. And I'm thinking about going back to Rod. I believe his oldest son is currently playing in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, for a league there. And it's hard not to think, hey, is he eventually going to come back here and maybe kind of do something similar to what his dad doing? It's not quite sure, but it's a family thing, right? We're talking about it with the fans, but also on the player side of things.
And Coach Brennamore, I love the cutaway shots during the final where he's just chewing gum constantly. I mean, that man, I wonder how many packs of gum he went through. I'm wondering if he's chewing gum now. Probably not, because he is no longer stressed. He is enjoying this moment as he should. All the players, after such a grind for 2 months in the playoffs, soak it in, enjoy it. Let's get to Grace Haba now.
Hey, Renee, the excitement is in full force right now. We got some young players. We see one of the first red buses, guys. You see that bus back there, that big red one? That's where the players are going to be. What are you going to say to them when they go by?
I hope that my friend gets to him to sign his puck.
Oh, you have a puck? Where's the puck? All right, so that's the hope. Who are you hoping signs it?
I'm hoping Aho can sign it.
What would you want to say to him if you got the chance to talk to him?
You guys did awesome, and I'm proud to be a Karen fan.
you want me to say? Yeah, well, just. This means it's unbelievable. I mean, we're in the fight. We don't really realize the magnitude of what's going on, and so happy that we can bring everybody together in the city. And I love it. I love this turnout. It's unbelievable.
It's been 20 years from you. We've talked to a lot of young players who are looking up to you and your team. What does it mean to see them come out here?
You know what? We did this in 2006. They don't even know what that is. So we got a whole new generation now. We're starting to kick it off. And I'm so proud of this city. I'm so proud of my guys coming behind here because they did it. And it's just, you know what? We need something to be happy about. And here we go. So thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Go celebrate. This is your day. There we go. Let's go, Canes. That is the moment, guys. You heard him say it. This means so much, not just to him, not just to the players, but they are very well aware that this is for the entire state of North Carolina. You see those young players coming out here. That is the moment they were waiting for, to get the chance to talk to their favorite players, the coaching staff. What a moment for all of Carolina, and coming behind us, this is the moment as well. There are the players right there, guys. What a time to be here for Carolina. Who are you excited to see on these buses? These are the buses. These are the players. Who are you excited to see?
Oh, Jordan!
Bossy, Stahl, everyone! The cup. The cup. The cup. All right, guys, we're going to send it back to you as this moment comes. We're going to send it back to you here, just to slide over here a little bit. Just to slide over here a little bit. We just are going to get out of their way here for them. But this is it. It's hard to hear you, but we are getting them actually stopping here for a moment, so we're going to get a good shot of these players and their families coming by. They're about to stop right here in front of us. And we're going to toss it back to you as some beverages come flying down here.
It's okay. The fact that it's hard to hear is a good thing, because that's all the Caniacs shouting. Grace Haba with the Rod Brendamore exclusive way to hear from the coach. And Rod Brendamore graciously taking our mic and just being able to share some of his perspective of what this is like to be part of another championship parade. He referenced how this win, 20 years later after the first one, bringing in a whole new generation of Canes fans. And this is what it's all about. This is generations, families, sharing all of this together.
Yeah, if the Lenovo Center is the loudest house in the AHL, easily, Raleigh right now is the loudest city in the United States as this celebration is unfolding. And contrary to what you've been seeing on TV, we will not throw microphones at you, but this is just a great way that we can bring these interviews to you in a way you're not going to see anywhere else. So, which is a good reminder, folks, if you get a moment and you want to send this to a friend later, just tell them to go to our WRAL YouTube channel. We're going to be uploading this stuff so you can see all of these awesome moments, hearing from Coach Brendamore, hearing from Jordan Stahl and the other players who are here celebrating their championship win.
We do what we do to give you every moment, show you every moment of this epic celebration. If we have to throw up some microphones, so be it. But this is what it's all about. And of course, you at home, you want to see the players, you want to hear from the players, you want to hear from Coach Brendamore. And we are making sure that you have that opportunity, even if you're not able to be here in downtown Raleigh with the tens of thousands of fans that you're watching it from home. You also have one of the best seats in the house to see this parade, this historic, epic celebration of the Stanley Cup win, and how we say thank you to the Canes. Right now I'm thinking this is still down Hillsborough Street, right? I can't see them anymore from our vantage point.
Things are definitely quieting down where we are, but that's what it looks like right here, Renee.
It's making its way over to the state capitol.
Making its way downtown,
most
is
likely.
that what you're saying? Is what's happening there, Renee? Don't worry, I won't sing that.
I'm not going to sing.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. I'm a little jealous today. Yes, I got to see the Stanley Cup from afar. You got to get very up close and personal 20 years ago. Even gave the Stanley Cup a little smooch.
Yeah, I suppose a perk 20 years ago, and I was about a year and a half into my career here at WRAL. Here's what I remember about the Stanley Cup run. So I was a rookie reporter. We sent our veterans over to cover the Stanley Cup run. They traveled out to Canada because the Canes were playing the Edmonton Oilers. Here's what I do remember, watching Game 6 and Game 7 at the Raleigh Times Bar with friends, staying up way past my bedtime because I was the early morning reporter, Chris. My start time was 1:30 in the morning. I watched those games at those bars and then rolled into work and reported for the morning news. But it was worth every second to see that run. And then 20 years later, a little older, working the morning news still. And yes, I pulled an all-nighter on Game 6. I watched from home, watched it, and it was just the best thing ever, and it was wonderful to see again. And let me tell you though, when you're a little older, it's hard to pull those all-nighters now.
I'm sure
but
it
again,
is.
worth it.
I will tell you one thing that we were trying to make sure that we remind you folks. This is an entire state celebration, right? Which is why we want to make sure that you are taking part and engaging this, which is why we have our question we've been trying to ask you. Who do you believe is the true championship hero for this run for the Stanley Cup? We got plenty of different responses here. It looks like Jordan Staal up there, 33%. Well, he won the Conn Smythe Award for a good reason, right?
Yeah, well, and he's known for his defensive skills, but he scored so many goals in the Stanley Cup final, a key piece of this team's win for sure. So 33% of you saying Jordan Staal, the championship hero, but a lot of love for goalie Brandon Bussey as well, and a lot of love for Freddie Anderson.
Certainly so. Well, we're going to take a quick break here in just a moment. We'll be right back as you're celebrating the Carolina Hurricanes Championship Parade along with WRAL.
WRAL's local coverage of the 2026 Championship Parade is presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina.
Healthcare can be frustrating.
Representative.
So we're doing something about it. We're giving you more choices when it comes to the quality doctors you want to see.
Like Dr. Thomas?
Yep. Blue Cross North Carolina, making healthcare better for all, starting with you.
And right now, you're watching a city celebrate with the Carolina Hurricanes. Sky 5 giving you a look at those players' buses. Right now, stopping for a moment, but they are soaking up every moment, making that turn around the state capitol and Salisbury Street. They're going to head down Fayetteville Street, where there are tens of thousands more Caniacs waiting to greet them and waiting to catch a glimpse of the Stanley Cup.
Well, and they're already leaning into, just basically dialing up the hype, right? They've already taken off their shirts. They're giving out the swag. They're signing things that people are tossing up to them and vice versa.
Yeah,
and
their tarps are off.
They are. And
Is that Brendan Moore? No.
No, he's on.
Okay.
It looks like he's on the truck there. But one thing
That's right.
Yeah.
Somebody else at the end. I can't recognize them.
I know, it's really hard to see
Forgive
who.
me. It's really hard.
I actually had to ask which one they were, just because
They're all
it's really tough to
wearing
tell.
caps and
They're not
sunglasses.
wearing. Some of them don't have their beards anymore, so it's tough to tell who is behind it. But the main thing that matters is that we're all down here celebrating. 100,000 plus people expected to be here, and for good reason.
And Chris, 20 years ago, when they had a championship celebration around what was RBC Center, and then they also had like a mini downtown parade, they were wearing jerseys. You could see their numbers, and they had their jerseys.
There's something in the cup. Do you see that?
Okay.
They're drinking.
As they should. They're pouring beer in it. They're pouring beverages in it, of course, and drinking out of the cup. This is part of the special tradition. When you're a champion, you get to do what you want with the cup.
Well, they went to that bar Teats on Glenwood, and we saw them giving people, taking shots out of it. I'm not sure I would be brave enough to do that, but if you have the Stanley Cup there for you, you got to do what you got to do.
There, you do what you got to do.
So it looks like they're approaching toward the end of the parade, and that's going to be, I believe, not mistaken, at...
And here's a shot of Brendan Moore. He's keeping his shirt on so far.
It's good to see him just kind of be able to be laid back and enjoy. I mean, not that he's not a laid back guy, but he was just very not trying to celebrate until this whole thing was done. And now he gets to just let loose, have fun, and just be a part of the celebrations.
They were so laser focused, right, Chris? They were so laser focused. They wanted to get the job done. They didn't want to get ahead of themselves. And then now this is true euphoria, enthusiasm, exuberance, and joy. This is complete and total joy.
So I can't help but think about how, yes, weather-wise, we are still experiencing drought conditions. And we got the rain yesterday, not out of the drought, but what a blessing it is that we have such a beautiful day to enjoy this, right? There's nothing raining on the parade, quite literally.
So true. Perfect timing with that rain. We need to get that rain on Friday morning, but that cleared out, and the weather...
Stormy!
Perfect. Hey, Stormy! Stormy also a key part of this championship team. And Rod Brundamore leading them in a Let's Go Canes chant.
Well, you know, from Sky 5, I think one of the coolest things that we can see right now is as the parade is ending there at the end of the parade, you can see the fans filling in behind the Hurricanes. Truly, this is for the people, and the people are joining the parade. They are following their team all the way back to that big rally that is scheduled for City Plaza. I can't believe how many people are at City Plaza right now. They're on the south end of Fayetteville Street. The crowd that we are seeing from the air, look at all of those people filling in and joining this parade. This is a parade for the Canes, and it's a parade for them. It's a parade for this entire region as we celebrate our Carolina Hurricanes today. And people are joining the march there behind them. It's awesome to see.
It is awesome to see that procession. This is the ultimate people's procession, that sea of red following the Carolina Hurricanes, those folks who camped out here at Hillsborough Street and then just taking their places at the end of the parade and following the players' buses and the Canes organization, because they also want to be at the big fan rally in City Plaza.
Well, and at the end of the parade, that's where we find Dan Haggerty and Michelle McConaughey. We're here at the beginning, but they're at the end to see all of this, and they're just in the sea of people there. I'm sure it's hard to hear, but I know you both are just soaking in all of this fun right now.
Wrong word, I'm sorry, to describe the fan rally. It is huge, gargantuan, enormous. Fayetteville Street has never seen anything like this.
We got out here at 8:30 and we thought that was crowded. It has like tripled since we have been standing here. There have been chants, there have been cheering. I mean, it's just been an incredible party here at the end of the parade.
The commitment of some of the people who have shown up, some of them here as early as 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was packed when we arrived and set up around 8:30, and it has only gotten busier. The stage is back behind us, and they started getting some speakers up there just a moment ago, getting chants going as the parade started making its way at the opposite end of Fayetteville Street. And it has been everything that you have seen along the route. And while this is a fantastic story about the Hurricanes and this amazing season and a dominant run throughout the playoffs, it is also a story about Raleigh and this fan base and this community.
I mean, it's incredible to see everybody come together like this. Everybody is just overjoyed and so happy to be here. We've seen beach balls be passed around the crowd. We've seen rubber hockey pucks being given out, tossed to the crowd. It is just an absolute party. There are people standing on something just past us that we're trying to make out what they're standing on. Is it a truck? I don't even know.
I mean, there's so many people, it's hard to see the ground at your feet. But it is just a joyous attitude with everyone.
Yeah.
As Michelle was mentioning, they've been throwing these little rubber pucks out into the crowd, little mementos, and it's just amazing to see everybody that catches one immediately looks around and looks for a little kid that they can hand it to. And it's just that kind of attitude that everybody has down here. And I think that's one of the best parts about being in a city that not only has a successful franchise, but can win a championship, because it creates this unity that everybody can experience together.
Yes, no, absolutely. And the announcers on the stage behind us, they were just asking the crowd, who is from out of state? Who is from in-state? Who's from Wake County? Who's from Durham County? And every single time you heard cheers There are so many people here, not just from Raleigh, but from Durham, from the mountains, from out in Charlotte. The trains were sold out to get here from Charlotte. So that was just, that let us know, okay, wow, there's going to be a lot of people downtown celebrating.
Let's ambush some of the people that we're sharing this perch with.
Yeah.
Hey guys. What, were you got the fan out.
Yeah.
We're live on WRAL.
Awesome.
And you were telling me how early you got here this morning.
Yeah, we got here at 6 a.m.
So where did you come in from?
Pinehurst.
So what time did the alarm go off today?
4:30. He woke up, just before 4:30.
So tell me what inspires you to want to be here, wake up early, make the drive, get the good spot?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
this team.
Yeah.
This team. We've been fans since '09, so it's my whole life basically. I mean,
we may never get it again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, don't say that.
I know, but that's how we live every day. So you just.
What's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin, what's your name? Cole. Cole, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So I've been hanging out with Caitlin and Cole here. Finally caught their names, but we've been just we've been standing here watching the crowd, cheering, having a great time. It has been fun.
And they're cheering right now. We know the buses are slowly making their way around, so I think everybody's just anticipating the buses. But this is what it has been since 8 o'clock this morning, probably even before that.
Can they hear us at home? Who knows? I'm having a hard time hearing myself think with all these people out here. So here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen next. The parade ends, and then the players, the coaches, have a brief kind of media moment.
Yes.
And this was the moment where we thought we would get to see and speak to some of the players and coaches up close and personal. What we didn't expect is that some of our crazy reporters and anchors, like Ashley and Grace, would run into the parade.
The microphones up to the players and the coach.
And the thing is, these microphones are not cheap.
They're not cheap.
And
they're
I
not
loved
light,
watching
they're
everybody,
heavy.
all the behind-the-scenes people gasp every time that microphone went flying in the sky. But it was fantastic. So we're going to get some other interviews right now, and that kind of is happening toward the end of the parade. And then the Canes and the organization will take the stage and we'll hear some speeches. I can only imagine how this crowd is going to react to that.
I know, it is. I mean, we think it's loud now. This is only the beginning. This is only just a taste of what it is going to be like when these players are up on the stage behind us. It is just going to be crazy.
We heard some Petey Pablo earlier.
Yes.
And everybody was swinging it around their head like a helicopter.
Yes.
That was a fantastic moment. Something tells me that's going to play more than once tonight. We have seen, Cole, who we just talked to a moment ago, says that he's been a fan since 2008, basically his whole life. So missing the Stanley Cup in 2006. And this is kind of what a championship does. This becomes the 2006 for a lot of people, for a lot of young kids and a lot of people down here with their children, with young fans. And it starts a whole new generation. There's also the people who come down from up north and move to this area and are saying to themselves, I wonder if this hockey culture is real in Raleigh. And now they're saying, it definitely is.
There are the buses. They are going past us right now, crossing over Fayetteville Street. And the crowd is going wild. The towels are going. I have a little girl in front of me. She's got a cheerleader pom-pom that she's waving in the air. The flags are going. It's an amazing moment for these fans.
And it's hard to explain, and I know you're seeing some of the aerial shots, and you probably are getting a sense of it, but just how many people are packed in here to Fayetteville Street, and this is certainly one of the moments they've been waiting for.
Yes. I see some tarps off. Some tarps are still on.
Well, we've been lucky with the weather. It certainly is hot, especially in close quarters like this. But we were graced with a little bit of shade from the buildings.
Yes.
People have enjoyed that. There's a bit of a breeze that comes through this area. But listen, I know anybody who came down to this, anybody at home watching it, I know there were some of them that thought, this is just a little too much for me.
Yes.
The traffic, the people. It wasn't easy for folks to make this sacrifice, to get down here early, to find a parking spot.
Right.
But nobody seems to be complaining about it.
No, absolutely not. People got down here very early. They took the trains, they took the public transportation, I got dropped off because I was like, there's no way that I'm even going to attempt this, but there are so many fans here, so many people just so excited to celebrate the Stanley Cup champions.
The buses continue to pull down in front of the gigantic crowd, tens of thousands of people.
And the amount of phones that we see in the air right now reporting this moment.
I mean, tens of thousands of people in just a block and a half, 2 blocks of Fayetteville Street here. These Hurricanes, as we heard them talking earlier, some of the players who are feeling the love from this community. And it's nice to know that, you know, the feeling is mutual. They're feeling the love. The city is feeling the love. And it's the joy people are feeling is infectious. And it's been great.
What an amazing moment. It is just incredible here. There's no other way to describe this other than it is just incredible, joyous. It's a huge celebration for so many fans that supported this team. They never gave up. We saw the team go to the finals, the Stanley Cup championship. Finally, after 20 years, they went, they did it, they got the cup is here, and it is incredible.
The interesting part about this run is that, you know, the Canes have not been, yes, there is a sense of being an underdog at times, but this has been a relatively dominant franchise. They have been in the conversation. In fact, at certain years, it's almost been that feeling of disappointment when there had been maybe a sweep or just one win in the Eastern Conference Finals, this hurdle that the team could not seem to cross over. But everybody at home knew they had what it took to get there again. And seeing not only the success this team had, but getting through that barrier, that monkey off the back, and be able to look to the future. And to see Rod Brindamore and those pictures where you see the pictures from 2006, then the pictures from this recent cup, holding the cup side by side. It's the moment that everybody wanted.
It absolutely is. And some of these Canes players have been with the franchise for the past 5 years, trying so hard to get to the Stanley Cup final and making it very far. The Eastern Conference Finals, it was almost like it was a guarantee that we were going to go because the team was so good. And they had this power, they had the strength, and they had the ability to get there. And like Dan was saying, it was just, you know, they needed that one win and they didn't get it. So to get it this year, 20 years later, is just such a special moment.
The storylines as well. And I mean, if you just want to look broadly at the way that the Canes did it, you know, having such a dominant run through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs and back-to-back sweeps. And then they entered those Eastern Conference Finals. And as dominant as the Canes looked, when they dropped that game 1, you could feel everybody get tense. There was a nervousness like, oh, no, despite the fact that there was tons of statistics out there that said, you know, if you're playing a team that we were playing that came off of a 7-game series and we had been resting for almost 2 weeks, that team almost, the rested team almost never wins. And man, the Canes came out in game 2 and said, that's the statistic. We got it from here.
I was at that game 2. When they came back, they were down, and they came back, they tied it, and then they won in overtime, and I was outside Lenovo. I have never seen a crowd like that in my life. It was an incredible experience to be amongst those fans that said, hey, we never gave up. We're here, we're going all the way, we're going to win, and they did.
Well, you know, they confirmed that this playoff series was the most watched Stanley Cup playoff series in history.
Yes.
And, you know, I think the Canes added a bit of that drama. And when they played the Vegas Golden Knights, that was a very competitive, drama-filled series. And it glued this city and this state and the country
They swept the Colorado Avalanche, the best team in the NHL. And so to go up against them, it was like, all right, here we go. We're going to do it. And guys, we did it. We're here.
So we're going to send it. We're going to send this. Where are we headed sending it, guys? I'm having a hard time hearing everybody. We're going to go to a quick break, and we're back with more of the party from Fayetteville Street right after this.
WRAL's local coverage of the 2026 Championship Parade is presented by Wake Radiology UNC Health Rex.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brent Townsend, Managing Partner of Wake Radiology UNC Health Rex, the Triangle's locally owned and led leader in outpatient medical imaging. On behalf of our 400 doctors and staff, I'd like to say congratulations to the Stanley Cup champion Carolina Hurricanes.
Are we back?
All right, we're back.
So before you do this interview, I just wanted to remind everybody at home, U.S. Open fans, we are airing that on WRAL channel 5.2, so that is there as well. You know, everybody at home has multiple screens. You got your phones, your laptops, a couple TVs. Put them both on.
Yes.
All right, you can still watch us and keep an eye on golf in the background.
Amazing. All right, I have Tegan next to me here. Tegan, how does it feel to be out here at the Stanley Cup champion parade for the Carolina Hurricanes?
It's been a long run, definitely. I remember like almost every single game. I've been listening to it. I've been watching it. I went to the Game 6 watch party. Absolutely awesome atmosphere there. It's just been very fun.
My goodness, have you been to one of the games? Have you been to a Canes game?
Yes, I've been to, I think, 3 Canes games this year.
Amazing, absolutely incredible. And you're here with your family?
Yes, I'm here with my dad and brother.
And can I get a let's go, Cane?
Let's go, Canes!
He's ready, guys. He is ready to celebrate on team. Thank you, Tegan, so much. Amazing.
What a cutie.
I know.
Hey, good job, buddy.
Yeah, that
way to
was
go.
awesome.
I always get shocked when somebody that young has such composure. Oh, my gosh. I would have frozen up at his age. All right, we have Luis Fernandez. He is live along the route. Luis, what do you got?
What don't I have, I think, is the better question, Dan. There's so much happening down here on Fayetteville Street. What you saw is when the buses were passing people along the parade route, everyone has kind of collapsed in on the parade route and made their way down to Fayetteville Street. You see all these folks here behind me having a good time. And it's been so cool to see the interaction between the crowd and the players on the bus. I saw 2 Krispy Kreme donuts get thrown to the players. Both were gone. I saw a whole lot going on here. A lot of interaction. The players were loving it. You could tell once again that this is a community, that everyone is coming together here and is having a great time celebrating what has been a long ride to finally lift the Stanley Cup and celebrate here. The crowd is starting to calm down a little bit. You're getting them all making their way here towards this fan plaza area right in front of the stage. So we're going to keep an eye out, see what's going on. Can't wait to hear from the speeches. You're going to hear from folks like Eric Tolsky, the general manager, Rod Brindamore, some local government officials, and, of course, the players, including Jordan Stahl. We're going to have a lot more coming up here. And then on top of that, too, I want to just go ahead and take a second to look here at the people behind us. Who wants to talk on TV? 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 Oh, hold up. Okay, what's this?
That's me in the Stanley Cup in 2006.
Are you serious?
Just talk. I mean, the eyes of the nation are on downtown Raleigh right now.
Absolutely. What a great day for Raleigh, North Carolina.
Tell us, you've got something going on here. What's this?
We've got something going on.
Tell us what's going on.
We have a new slogan for Raleigh, and I got to show it to you.
Okay, we are live on WRAL right now, so let me bring in the viewers. We've got Bobby Lewis here, one of the owners of Raleigh Development Company and one of the owners of 333 Fayetteville Street, and all of these family behind us. Let me tell you how nice it is to be in some air conditioning.
Now, here we go. All right, we got a new slogan for Raleigh. Raleigh is ready. Raleigh is ready. Raleigh is ready. Major League Baseball.
Okay, so Bobby, then I've got to ask you, are we ready to pony up some dollars for this?
Yes, absolutely. I'll put the first $100 in.
The first $100. Okay, you heard it here live on WRAL. Guys, thank you so much.
Yes,
what does it mean to you to bring to have this event here today?
Yeah, well, we were so glad to have you all here, first of all, and everybody that we've had in the building. The conference room is full, and we're so happy for Raleigh.
Great, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll send it back to you.
All right, great job, everybody. So kind of the people gearing up the crowd have taken the stage, and they're starting to get some chants going, getting people dancing to some music as we await the Hurricanes to take the stage here shortly.
And almost everybody is in direct sunlight, so it is very, very warm out here, but it is a party. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back with our party.
Well, if we thought it was packed and busy down here before, now that the parade has ended,
I know.
Everybody is starting to squeeze in down here. It is jam-packed.
Yes, I was just telling Dan, I said they've seen that now. People that have been all the way down Fayetteville Street, where the buses were going through, now they're starting to cram in and pack in as close to the stage as they can get, because behind us in City Plaza, that is where the players are going to be. So obviously they want to get as close to them as they can.
You know, I am curious to get another look from up above to see the crowd from Sky 5. Brian Schrader has been up there with the best view in the house. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Dan and Michelle. We are down here on the south end of Fayetteville Street, right over Memorial Auditorium right now, and looking at that enormous crowd behind you on City Plaza, waiting for that rally to start. The Hurricanes buses are pulled over there on Salisbury Street between the Convention Center and the Marriott, and it looks like the players have hopped off there and maybe popped into the Marriott to cool off a little bit after that 1.4-mile ride through downtown Raleigh here on a warm summer day, as you see that sea of red, white, and black there, all of those Canes fans. Who knows how many people are out here. You know, we have been reporting that organizers were estimating at least 100,000 people, and I think that's believable based on what we've seen today, the crowd that lined the parade route. And then as the parade ended, behind those Canes buses, people just filled in and walked down the parade route to join all the other fans there at City Plaza for that rally that is scheduled to start just in 15 minutes or so, when they're going to hear from Rod Brindamore. They're going to hear from the Canes management and those Canes players who have brought home the cup and given Raleigh and really this entire region, this entire state, something to celebrate here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I can tell you also, as far as the weather goes, I mean, it's a little warm out there, but when you're talking about North Carolina here in mid to late June, I don't think we could have had better weather than we have this afternoon.
In this week or been in it?
I took it to Friday morning Bible study yesterday. Probably pretty crazy, but no, I mean, everywhere has been, Teats was bonkers,
Yeah.
and I think everywhere it's gone, it has been. Excited. There's some blue Gatorade. My son got to drink some out this morning, so that was cool.
Jacob, who initiated the tarps off?
No, I mean, it was just wave on people, but enthusiastic. Like this is why we do this. Like it meant so much to so many people, and you get to really see it right there. It was such a turnout, and I'm so happy that we were able to do this for everyone, because it's clearly they were excited about it.
Coach, what's your reaction as you just go through the parade and you see all the crowd? Just what's going through your mind for
just
you
a lot
in the city?
Just a lot of gratitude, for all that support. Like I knew it was there, but I mean, in that capacity, it just kind of blew me away. Like I just thought, okay, and then just more and more fans and just going crazy, right? Like they, this meant a lot to them, and you get in our own little bubble, for months and months and months, and we're not as in tune on what's going on, but this run really, I think, brought this community together in a way that I'll never forget. You've been here for such a long time. Could you imagine that this is what it would look like some 20 years down the line? I still can't believe it. I mean, it's impressive, and that just goes to show what you can do, bring a community together. I'm so happy that we're able to do that, and I'm just really grateful for the fans we have, because I've known it. I mean, we know it. We get to hear them every night that we play, but
there's just so many more people that just are behind this team, and clearly it showed.
You're big in the local hockey community here. In 2006, when you guys last won, you saw a surge in the youth hockey program around here. So what do you think the outlook is for the youth hockey around here now with the second championship?
Well, it's fun. You see a lot of little kids, right, that have no idea what 206 was, and that's just great because now they're you know, starting a whole new generation of hockey fans and Carolina Hurricane fans.
So you feel like a proud dad.
Yeah. Well, that was on my group for sure, right? Like I'm happy for these guys because they deserve it. There's no harder working group in the league and in the world. I mean, we're world champs, and these guys deserve every bit of it.
Rod, you guys won it back on Sunday. What's this been like week like been for you, just winning on Sunday to now on Saturday, just seeing this whole crowd and this whole community come together for the last week?
It's so rewarding, and it's the one thing about social media that I'm not a big fan of, but like that's all I've been doing for 3 days is watching social media and watching my boys go around and celebrate, and I love that we can have those memories, forever, and that's what's supposed to happen, and then to see this, like I'm gonna need some time to bring all this in because this is like icing on the cake right here, and to see how happy people were for.
Hey, what's up? Are we back?
I believe that we are back. I believe that we just heard from head coach Rod Brindamore.
That was fantastic to hear from Coach. I tell you what, I can barely hear anything except for the crowd roaring behind us through all of this. I hear we have Jordan Stahl talking next. Let's go check in with him.
Experienced this amazing ride, and I haven't slept a whole lot. You can tell from my voice that we've been going pretty hard, but it's been so much fun, and just a moments I'll never forget.
What's it like seeing the city lately?
I was trying to explain to the fellows like what I knew was going to happen, and my expectations were so high because I know these Caniacs, I know what they're all about, and I was still blown away. Like I was like I couldn't even describe how amazing that was, and I know everyone else they were blown away too. And what a showing! What a day! What a moment! So many cool things to experience with my kids, my parents, and my wife, and these guys, this amazing team. It's just been incredible.
What was your favorite moment from today?
There's a couple turns there. Obviously with a few extra people in the corners and stuff, and you get the Capitol and Fayetteville there, and all those cool monuments here and stuff like that in Raleigh. I love kind of picking out a few people here and there too, and just kind of making eye contact and like, let's go. It's just like such a cool experience. But I mean, all of it, I would say, just with my kids and my parents and the experience for something like that, it's incredible. So that was definitely cool.
Before today, do you have a favorite memory from when you guys left Vegas and touched down here in Raleigh?
Talk a little bit about the release there when you win it, and I mean, we were in the room with you, and you know how tight it gets, and everybody feels, and then you let it go. I mean, what's the letting go?
That was, well, for me, that was the last 5 years of a lot of pain, a lot of hard work, a lot of sad moments, I guess, just not getting to this point and coming so close, and then to finally break through. I can only imagine how it feels for the guys that have been here even longer, but for me, I mean, the kid in me was going absolutely bananas. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Good job out there.
This costs how much? Healthcare costs are confusing and stressful. Whether it's something planned or unexpected costs to come, we think it's time you know what things cost before you pay. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, we give you the tools that let you compare costs of procedures and search for cheaper prescriptions. Okay, that's something. And there's plenty more to come. Blue Cross North Carolina, making healthcare better for all, starting with you.
It means when everyone says you'll walk together for the rest of your lives with these guys. Does this week give you a sense of that being true?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's already something in a way, but maybe not like, we got a little taste of it. Like 06 guys came and we partied with them early this year, and you can just see how close they are. Like that was pretty cool to see that. But now we get the experience that like ourselves too, and they're already every single one of my brothers. But like this is definitely bringing the even more of a bonding together.
What's your favorite story with the Cup this week? A place you've taken it or something you guys have done with it?
Favorite. Well, actually, we just had before we started, we had Gatorade in the cup, and all the kids were so everyone's kids were drinking Gatorade out of the cup. So that was pretty cool.
What are you going to do with it when it's your turn?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a party in my hometown, and I'm sure there's a lot of people going to show up, and it'll be awesome. But for sure, it's just with my family and friends, it's going to be special.
What do you want to say to all the Caniacs out here that came and filled the streets to support you guys?
I mean, it's honestly, it is so cool. Like we felt it throughout the years, not just this year, but like also through, like I've been here 10 years, so like I know how much they love us and how much they give all the support, and we feed off of it really. So I just want to say thank you for all the support, all the good times and bad times, I guess. So now it's a very good time, and hopefully we can all celebrate together.
Sebastian, at the end of the game, you grabbed Ron. On the ice. What was that about? What does he mean?
Honestly, I was like standing on the bench, so I couldn't get out on the ice. But then I like looked back, like how do I get out of here? And then
you want to grow that thing as long as possible, right? That means you're close to getting the glory, and. But yeah, it's nice to not have a beard anymore. I'm not a beard guy.
Since you guys did get the shutout on Sunday, have you gone back and like really taken the appreciation that you scored the first goal, essentially the game-winning goal that sealed the whole thing?
Yeah, no, I haven't watched it at all. I haven't watched the goal very much, but that's sarcasm. No, I mean every night I come home from these celebrations, I just I put on Carolina Hurricanes YouTube and I just watch basically playoff highlights and I don't know. I don't think that'll get old.
Have you thought a little bit about, at the start of last year, you weren't here, but neither were Blake or Stan Coven. And you've been all these years in the league and so forth, looking for your opportunity, and it happened with people who weren't even part of this team, let alone you. Do you ever think about how just crazy fortunate your circumstances with that line are?
No, I do. I mean, I was very grateful to be, on their line and to be a piece that was counted on. That's what I've been my whole life, and that's kind of all I know. So to be in that role was great. And at the end of the day, you just want to contribute no matter what it is. But we had a role to score, and we had a role that grew as the year went on. I thought we got tougher and tougher matchups as the season went on and the playoffs went on, and obviously we did a good job with those.
Taylor, seeing how many people...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I said when Ehlers scored that last one, I started for sure. It's just an interesting life experience to watch it all. I'd probably prefer to watch it than do it.
How well positioned is this team to do this again, to have another parade next year?
Yeah, it feels like, I've felt this way for a while, so I don't think it's much different. This year obviously it happened, but I think the team should be just as good, maybe better, and if that's the case, based on what just happened, we should have a chance.
What's the most satisfying part about this for you?
It's corny a little bit, but when you see how happy everybody is, and there's people that care so much and they care about each other, and I wish it hadn't taken so long, but it almost, sort of changes the emotion based on how long it took, and you know that to get here again, things have to go your way again. So to get it done and know you'll always have it, that's the best part.
Have you spent some time with the Cup?
A little bit. I just took a picture with my little guy. But the players have had it. Well, it's like they should. They've been doing their thing.
What will you do with it when you get your day with it or your time with it?
You know, I'd probably more let my kids have their friends and have like, they're of the party age, and I'm of the observe age. So I'll probably maybe we'll have a few friends over and do that, and then let them see what they can mess up.
Tom, what did you expect today with the parade, and then kind of the turnout, the reality? I mean, several of the guys talked about being kind of wide-eyed about the turnout and just the reaction and response.
Yeah, I did not expect that for sure. Like, I didn't know. That's a lot of people. Like, I was surprised. It's also, you know, seeing all the little kids. My guys are up there with water guns, and all the little kids in front thinking about how many people have this connection now and what that'll mean for the future is kind of what hit me.
With Rod Brindamore, I don't want to put you in a corner here, but it feels like he's done enough to be the Hurricanes coach for life, or as long as he wants to be. How do you kind of view that going forward?
Yeah, I mean, that was already the deal. Rod was always going to be the coach. Since I hired him, he was going to be the coach as long as he wanted to be the coach. So y'all can help me because it's stressful, right? And the reason he's so good at it is because he cares so much, but it's also the thing that can cost us over time, right? How long can you go through that? And right now, I think this helps keep him happy for a while.
What can this do for the city of Raleigh from a business standpoint, a marketing standpoint, and obviously we talked a lot about MLB potentially coming here. This puts the city on a map in a whole new way.
I agree. I think, you know, the numbers that we've done and the amount of interest, the amount of economic activity this has generated. You know, 'cause I also had to pay for the team, you know, at some point, and I was already pretty confident. I have way more confidence now, and if I do, they will too.
Go win the Stanley Cup without some moment of adversity. What was the toughest managerial decision, ownership decision, and what do you think brought this team so close together?
Mostly, you know, you have Rod and Jordan. The close together thing is handled right by the people in the room, and mostly since we hired Rod. I think the toughest part is just dealing with the fact that you know how close you've been, and then you start wondering, will something go wrong again, right? So I think that was the hardest part is focusing on expecting to win and knowing you're good versus waiting for something.
From the support that you've been getting, you've been getting like a lot of new fans, people who just weren't introduced or even knew really about the sport. What do you say to that?
I think that's the best part of this whole thing is we've added a bunch of folks that probably knew we existed but didn't have a relationship, and now by winning, the difference going from the Eastern Conference Finals, which we did 4 times.
We live here, we lead here, we care here. Wake Radiology has been rooted in this community since 1953. Today, we're the area's largest physician-owned imaging practice, with over 60 local, subspecialty trained radiologists delivering compassionate care every day. With 13 ACR-accredited locations, we offer convenient scheduling and answers close to home. Wake Radiology UNC Health Rex, physician-led, community-rooted, triangle trusted.
Welcome back.
We cannot even hear each other.
Oh my gosh. So welcome back to the party at the end of Fayetteville Street. Trip Tracy is on stage right now, former goalie, sports personality now, as people are chanting his name. they're getting ready to start taking some of the players and coaches onto the stage, I imagine, to start speaking.
Yes, we just heard from some of them in the conference room. They're in there right now getting ready to come out, but I heard somebody say it's hard to imagine a better team than we have now. It's hard to say that we can get better because they're so good.
I will tell you, there's going to be...
Until next year in the playoffs, so you'll have to wait until then. But what do we think about this team, folks? 20 years after the first title. This is a true team. From the head coach, the training staff, and all of you guys.
So you're listening to Trip Tracy speak right now, and flags are going, towels are going, people are cheering. They cannot wait to welcome out the Stanley Cup champions. I cannot even imagine what that is going to be like when the team takes the stage, because forget about hearing each other. We're not hearing anything.
It was amazing to hear the players speak from the parade, to hear from Coach Brindamore from the parade. Also fun again to have the interviews before they take the stage here with some of the journalists in the back room over in the Marriott, kind of behind where the stage is. But nothing is going to compare when they address this crowd. It is going to be a much different type of sound bite or interview, or however you want to call it, when they're talking to the tens upon tens of thousands of people right now, all down here for one reason.
And the Oilers routed the Hurricanes.
This crowd is ready. They're ready. I mean, they've been waiting for this. They've been waiting for the moment that the team comes out onto the stage. And I mean, we can't wait. We have an umbrella right in our line of sight that we wish wasn't there, but we're going to try to see around it as much as we can. But yeah, people are still pushing through, trying to get as close to the stage as they can.
Let's listen in now to the action on the stage.
This year, I'm going to point to one moment, and it was Game 2. Hurricanes are down 2-0 in the third period against Vegas. The Golden Knights were playing a surgical, clinical third period with the lead. And there was one really good shift before the commercial timeout at the 10-minute mark, and that's all that you needed to get the building going. And coming out of that commercial break, Logan Stankoven gave something to all of you legends to get excited about. That Game 2 victory, and this is not me running for mayor, the legends and unique fan base, the best there is, you made a difference in that victory. I'll just land the plane saying Game 3 against Montreal, tie series, tie game in the third period, extraordinarily special Original Six championship-driven team, quiet building. Svechnikov ended up scoring in overtime. That was a tie game. You were down 2-0, and you dragged the Hurricanes back into the fight. You genuinely impacted this championship. Thank you.
Well, like anything, we have great teammates that we lean on. Let's bring up to the stage, almost tarps off Shane Willis and Hannah Yates, the best pregame and postgame show in the National Hockey League. Look at that. I mean, the sun is out. We've got clearly tarps off out in front. Shane is partially tarp off. By the way, I'm not saying it, but when the Canes fans went tarps off, what happened? They won the game. That's because of you guys. You guys have the best seats in the house for these games. Just tell this great crowd, one, how special the team was and what this ride was for you, Wilbur.
I just said it's an exclamation point because I've known all along. I love this city through and through, the people who know me, the kids that are here today. I love every single kid that is in this crowd today wearing their jerseys. But everyone used to talk about, remember what everyone used to say? I'm not sure if hockey's going to survive in the South. Exclamation point right here, because take note, the Canes are back and we're not going anywhere. I get every night to get to sit beside Hannah Yates. She brings all these papers to the desk, and I said, what are all these papers for? And I guess she makes notes on before we go on the show. I don't take any notes. But that's why she's a professional. Hannah, talk about Game 6. You and I enjoyed Game 6 at the Lenovo Center with this amazing city. So you're on deck. Hannah, get this crowd going. Come on.
All right, let's go! All right, thanks everyone for coming out. I don't know, just looking out, it's so incredible to see Caniac Nation like this, everyone uniting, incredible group, broadcast staff, team, everyone. Grateful, blessed to be here. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hannah.
Way to keep it PG, Hannah.
Well, she knew you were here, Wilbur, so...
That's my job?
We got to balance it out.
Okay.
Tripp said he wasn't running for mayor with his speech.
The mayor is here. He can't take her
job. The mayor
job.
is here. Tripp wasn't running for governor. We've got a great governor, but Tripp might be running for office one day. How many votes for Tripp for office?
Yeah.
As your attaché, I have no choice.
He did go to Harvard.
He did go to Harvard. We do know that. But right now, we have a guy who is a huge Caniac, the governor of the great state, Commonwealth of North Carolina, Justine. I got you, Governor. Oh, we have an Eric Tulsky sighting. Give me a second, guys. There we go. You're good.
Thank you. North Carolina, come on and raise up. Tripp and Mike, thank you for expressing your joy so well for so many years. We appreciate you guys. Friends, it is a great day because today we celebrate your 2026 Stanley Cup champion, Carolina Hurricanes. These players, this staff, this team, put it all on the line to deliver the Stanley Cup for each other, for their families, and for you, the Caniacs. They brought us all together. North Carolina, we owe them so much for what they have given us. So let's give it up for the boys. Each one of their names etched in the Stanley Cup forever. Let's give it up for the captain, Conn Smythe winner Jordan Stahl. Let's give it up for general manager Eric Tulsky and owner Tom Dundon. And let's give it up for, without a doubt, future Hall of Famer, Coach Rod Brindamore. Their victory was the definition of Hurricanes hockey. The players, the coach, the staff, they each pulled the rope, delivering the cup back to North Carolina. An accomplishment that the hockey world said would not happen. For too long, people have talked down the Hurricanes. They said we lacked superstars, that we were boring, that we were not tough enough. They said we were a bunch of jerks. They said that Raleigh was too small to be successful. They said that North Carolina is not a hockey state. I ask you, is there anything small about this celebration? I ask you, is North Carolina a hockey state? It is because of you. Night after night, you showed up for the Canes. You all made sure that every home game for the last 3 years was a sellout. You made sure that the Lenny is the loudest house in the NHL. For the last 25 years, you've shown that, yes, tailgating is a part of hockey. And after every goal, North Carolina, you raised up.
because you love this team. And did this team give us a playoff run for the ages? Before the puck even dropped in the first game, Jordo dropped his mitts, showed the Senators that this is not your mother's Hurricanes. And I need to ask Abigail if Jordan ever answered her question. In the first 3 rounds against the Sens, the Flyers, and the Habs, the team was dominant, 12-1. Freddie was a brick wall. Blake, Hall, and Stankoven were the best line in hockey. Made a ridiculous diving poke check. Carrier and Walker hit anything that moved. Overtime winners from Marty, Ehlers, and Svetch, and Jankowski almost. In the finals, Stahl was an indomitable beast. 6 goals in 6 games, including the Game 4 winner, a miraculous backhander that he willed over the goalie's glove as he fell to the ice. Jarvie blasted an 0-2 OT winner in Game 2. Ghost masterfully quarterbacked the power play. Slavin and Aho were simply Slavin and Aho. To clinch Game 6, the team put on a defensive masterclass, and Bussy What a goalie. What a story. Brandon, we thank you for letting us get on the bus all season long. We love our sports here in North Carolina. At the college level, we root for different teams. And there's nothing wrong with rivalry among friends. But these Canes, they brought us together. And the next time you go to a Canes game, you are going to feel the storm surge before you even hit the parking lot. Because by the power vested in me as governor, that stretch of Edwardsville Road is now known as Hurricanes Highway. Let's go, Canes! Let's go, Canes!
Let's go, Canes!
Thank you.
Let's go, Canes!
Hurricanes Highway has a really nice ring to it out there, just so you know. So, folks, there's so many stories that we can share, that we can tell from what happened in this remarkable playoff run. But you can kind of gather by the music what's about to happen here. All the families know what's about to happen here. You guys have lived it for a long time. Everybody all the way back to the Capitol knows what's going to happen here. You've lived it for a long time. So, Trip Tracy, really? I got you, partner. I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a little moment, we're going to bring to the stage your 2025-2026 Stanley Cup champion, oh mercy, Carolina Hurricanes. There is a 35-pound cinder block you might know from the best head strength and conditioning coach in the business, Bill Berniston. Ladies and gentlemen, make as much noise as you would if we did have a Game 7, which wasn't needed, for your Carolina Hurricanes. Oh, keep it going, Canes fans. There's more. There's more Caniacs. Up next, he had his first 30-goal season. Scored a couple of big goals in the Stanley Cup.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
I'm going to take this one.
Please do.
Mr. Spectacle!
Thanks for the assist, Marty. The leading goal scorer for your Carolina Hurricanes in this Stanley Cup run. Let's put some stank on it, everybody. Logan Stankoven. Who's up next? Oh, he leveled up again and again and again. Ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Chatfield. This guy's still enjoying the Stanley Cup win from game number 6. Mark Jankowski.
I gotta take this one too.
You got it.
Oh, Mr. Jankowski.
Oh, there we go, Robbie. Hi, everybody. Let me introduce you to Jackson Blank. He made it 2-0 in game number 6, for those of you who don't remember. You might know this guy, Alexander Rashanakishin. This is about as cool as it gets. This guy came in from New York City in the offseason. Keandre Miller! Bussy. Ladies and gentlemen, the bus driver, Dear Bussy, Brandon Bussy. This guy played the most impactful 3 minutes and 9 seconds of playoff history. Nick Delorier! Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you a man who had 4 hits per minute in the postseason, William Carrier. Our good friend with a very good cigar. Yes, Barry! Coke Kiniemi! What's up, KK? This guy just stepped into the middle of the Stanley Cup playoffs and had 2 assists in the first game he played. Mike Riley! You might know this guy from poke checks and body checks, Piotr Kochetkov! Folks, I present to you, there's one more, we'll wait for this, we'll see how this plays out. It's like a game, we'll just call it. Folks, your 2026 Stanley Cup champion, Carolina Hurricanes. Oh, how about a secret MVP, Chris Huffine? 3 goals off the board. He's been here through all of it. Assistant coach. You might remember him from his playing days. Tim Gleason! Your goaltending coach, Paul Schoenfelder. He's a veteran, Jeff Daniels, his second cup behind the bench for the Hurricanes. John Stanier. It's not a cinder block, Bill Berniston. It's the Stanley Cup. Your head athletic trainer, Dougie Bennett. Your head equipment manager and the best 7.9 seconds of goaltending in NHL history, George Alves. You want the guy behind the guy behind the guy. Nick Mahaffey, part of the strength and conditioning and training program. He's the guy who does all the dirty work behind the scenes. His final season with the Carolina Hurricanes, the legend, Bob Gorman. Nobody handed off sticks better, Bobby. Trying to make sure the guys are right before the game. Your massage therapist, that's Mikey Maraska. All right, Kristen Parisi, you make sure the guys are fed right. Your nutritionist, Kristen Parisi. CJ Reef, that means it's... Look at somebody else. He is the happiest man to be around every day. Nick Roy! Make sure the equipment's there on time. Patrick Budd! Athletic trainer Cord Lavamanier! Your general manager, Eric Tolsky. Assistant general manager, Tyler Dello. Assistant general manager, you waited a while for this one, Darren York. The owner of your Carolina Hurricanes, Tom Dundon. This man works tirelessly behind the scenes, Chris Abbott. The head of team services, Mike Brown. And he still has his shirt on. Your head coach, Ron Brindamore.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Take it off. till the end. Champions, we are the champions.
All right, at this time, can I find the general manager of the Carolina Hurricanes? Oh, wait. They're playing Sweet Caroline. Can you wait for a minute? All right, if I could, ladies and gentlemen, the general manager of the Carolina Hurricanes. I got you. Dr. Eric Tulsky.
Wow. Truly unbelievable to see this crowd out here. I cannot express enough how thankful I am. So you guys know I like walking around with you guys before the game, during intermission. When I talk to other GMs, they are shocked by that. They're like, wow, you're so brave. I'm like, man, I don't know what your issue is. They like me here. You guys are so supportive, so enthusiastic. Can't appreciate that enough. The Southern hospitality, when I'm walking around at the tailgate, really appreciate it. Can't take the shots of Fireball, but I do appreciate it. You guys do so much. You say thank you to me so often. I want to make sure you thank everyone. There's so many people who put this on, from parking lot attendants to people working the store to people working the Jumbotron, all of them. Let's hear it. There's so much support here. It's hard to believe we built a hockey following like this in a place where a couple inches of snow brings the apocalypse to Glenwood Ave. You guys are huge fans, so supportive. Are you happy to be here? Everyone here is. Everyone on this stage is happy to be here too. It's one of the things that's incredible. We've got a team full of people who are happy to be here. They know we're building something special. They want to be part of it. Something that really stood out to me. After Game 6, we're on the ice. We're doing our congratulations. And player after player kept telling me, thank you for bringing me here. One of the players who said that is a free agent. Nick Delorier? Come on up. We got to take care of this right now. I got a contract for you to sign.
Come on, Nick Delorier. Two more fucking years!
Thank you, everyone.
I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. So what you need? I need a credit card that's got no limit and a big black jet with a bedroom in it. Join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. Been done. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars. Okay. Cut it. I appreciate that.
Hold it.
Appreciate that. If anybody wasn't a part of my performance a couple years ago at Walnut Creek, there's a little sneak peek. I'm just going to start this off with, I fucking love you, Raleigh! Okay, got it. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Wait, game 2 against Ottawa, we thought we won. We all celebrated, we didn't win. And this guy gets a penalty shot. And that fucking song comes on the speakers. It was aura. I was like, oh, I need to score. But then I got my head coach screaming, can anybody take this penalty shot? Is he kidding me? I have the biggest moment of my life and he's just doubting the shit out of me. Thanks for that, Roddy. Hey, I want to keep, I know when I get a mic in my hand, I want to talk forever, but I want to keep this short and sweet. Listen, we have some incredible people up here. Like our wives, our girlfriends, our kids. They're the people that keep us going, and they're the MVPs. Like this last week, everything about this whole thing. If we don't have our support system that is right in front of us, and I'm just going to single out my wife because, Corey, you're fucking amazing. I love you so much. I can't wait with our day with the cup, eh, boys? But, okay, I love all these guys, but look at this fucking crowd! Are you guys kidding me? That was the best day of my life! Thank you guys so much! Hey. Let's go, Canes! Let's go, Canes! Let's go, Canes! Let's go, Canes! Hey, I want to say one more thing. People thought hockey couldn't work in the South. Look at this motherfucker! Yeah! We did it! We're the champs! Let's go! I love you guys. I love you, Raleigh.
Just one quick end note on the guy that just spoke. First move, the first transaction after Tom Dundon bought the team was a trade when you didn't think you could make a trade during the playoffs for Jordan Martinook. He's a Hurricanes Hall of Famer. Before I introduce the guy that's going to speak, I want to thank all of you legends behind me. The joy that you give all of us. in the trenches during the season, culminating right now. Bless you, boys. It was probably 2016 or 17. I was hanging out having a coffee at the pregame meal in Glendale, Arizona. Rod Brindamore was an assistant coach. He long should have been the head coach, but he was an assistant. And a guy sat down next to me outside the pregame meal named Jordan Stahl. And Jordan Stahl, as Rod Brindamore walked by, as passionately as he set the tone for these playoffs by fighting Brady Tkachuk, Jordan Stahl passionately pointed to Rod and said, "That guy should be our coach." Well, he is the coach. Let's welcome up the guy that is everything Hurricanes, Rod Brindamore.
All right. I got to take 1 second because I didn't get to do it after the game, our last game. And these guys are getting sick of hearing me speak, but I'm going to address my boys here for a minute. So, I ask these guys a lot. I ask a lot of these guys. Number one is to play to an identity. And that identity is we got to compete our asses off every night. And we do that because we know that's what gives us the best chance, but we do it because we know you guys are here paying your good earned money to watch us play. So we got to compete, and these guys, no one competes harder than these guys. No one. And then we got to do it every night, and I can promise you that no one does it better than these guys every night. Every night. And then we add one more thing. You got to take pride in what you do and who you're doing it with and how they do it. And these guys do it better than anyone. These are the world champs right in front of you here. Hold on. Their names are going on this cup. And hockey's the greatest team sport in the world. I promise you. And when they go on that's going to be on there for a long, long time. And when people talk about this team, they're going to say it's the greatest team that's ever won the Stanley Cup. Okay. Now, lastly, I got to thank one guy because 8 years ago, he gave me a chance to lead these guys, and that's Mr. Tom Dundon. Okay? He gave me an opportunity to lead you guys. And one of the very first things we said we had to do was put a team out there that you guys can be proud of. That was the goal. Whether we win or lose, we're going to make sure you're proud of us. And I promise you, I know, because of what's happened right here, you guys are proud of these guys. And then I'm going to just leave it with this. It's coming from me, because I've been here a long time. And I tell you what, there's no better fan base in the National Hockey League, and you guys just proved it. Coming out here the way you do. Take a look at our home record over the last 8 years, right? The loudest and toughest building to play in the NHL is our building, and that's because of you guys. So, hey, we want to enjoy it. These guys are enjoying it right now, but I promise you we're going to try to do it again. So thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, two-time Stanley Cup champion Rod Brindamore. And it's now my pleasure to introduce the Conn Smythe Trophy winner, the captain of the 2026 Stanley Cup champions, one of the best people on planet Earth. I could go on and on and on. His teammates say it for you. Jordan Stahl.
What's up, Caniacs? How we doing? All right, I'm a terrible speech guy, but I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Tom, amazing. Taking this thing over and seeing the passion in your eyes and seeing that you wanted to win. Bar none, you turned this ship around and we got it going. MVP. Thank you. Okay. And Roddy, what more can be said about Rod Brendamore in this city? My goodness. That guy's, bar none, the best human being I've ever met. The hardest working guy. He's up at 4 a.m. on the bike, already hopping and popping, ready for the day. And my goodness, he is a man. And you fellas, my goodness. Like, exactly what Roddy said. What a team. What a team we had. It was everyone. We needed everyone that whole ride. And I couldn't have loved you more. I wanted it so bad for you guys. And we're champs, baby. We're champs. So good. And you know what? We needed everyone on this stage, but we need all of you. All of you! And you guys brought it, baby. Every night, all season long, and in the playoffs, that arena, that atmosphere, that passion from you guys, I felt it. You saw it in my eyes, and I saw it in all your eyes. I could see it. I could feel it. You guys nailed it. And so thank you. Thank you, Caniacs, for all of it. And I know there's one more thing. This guy's been asking all day long, and I thought it was a little bit of a turning point in the series. But my little guy wants to go tarps off for the boys. That's the We're going to do this again. Let's go, baby! Thank you, Raleigh. Love you. Woo!
All right, so hey, go ahead, Trevor.
We've got someone here. What do you got, Marty?
We got one more person that's an integral part of this whole thing that didn't get to lift this thing in front of all you people. She is the glue that holds our team, our wives, everything together. And let's get a little chant going. Mal Dog, Mal Dog, Mal Dog, Mal Dog, Mal Dog, Mal Dog, Mal Dog. Lift that chalice, will you, Mal Dog?
No! Are you speaking, Mal Dog? No?
Also, let's ask Tom when he's building the fucking statue of Rod Brendamore in front of the Lenovo Center. Roddy needs a statue. Let's go.
Hey, how do you guys feel about Rod long overdue punching his ticket to the Hall of Fame on Monday? Okay. Well, we're gonna get a couple, but you know what we're gonna start with? In my opinion, something that you needed to get over the hump. Nastiness aside from elite skill. The Sam Bennett of this year's Stanley Cup champions, Taylor Hall.
Thank you. All right, I really want to do my speech because I really have to pee, and I want to get it over with. So I kind of treated this like a game. I always talk to my dad before my games, and he gave me one piece of advice. He's like, just don't swear, like keep it classy. So I'm gonna say there's way more than 100,000 people here, right? This is incredible, guys. I played my first home game last year. It was against LA, and The atmosphere in the building was electric. I think it was in January, February. And you guys gave a jolt to my career that I didn't know I needed. So thank you guys so fucking much. I'm never going to forget this moment with you guys here today. Seeing the joy on you guys' faces, this is for you guys too. This is awesome. We fucking did this. Let's go. Let's go! All right, I got a peanut.
Okay. I'm looking over at a Finnish flag. Nice ball cap over there. And before I ever even saw him in a Hurricane sweater, a Hurricane great, Jussi Jokinen, from Oulu in northern Finland. He called me after the 2015 draft where this guy should have gone in the lottery, and he said, TT, Sebastian Aho, he is going to be a legendary Hurricane. Jussi was right. I give you Sebastian.
Well, Tripper, I was not prepared for this, so thanks a lot. Caniacs, you're being unbelievable for us. This city, everything about it. It's just, I am so proud to be part of this team. I am so proud that we finally get to bring this cup to you guys. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, I don't know what to say, honestly. Like I said, I was not prepared for this. Oh, louder. Oh, yeah, we gotta go close. Yeah, closer. Well, basically I said how proud I was of you guys and us, and how great it is. But I feel like our MVP Jordan Stahl, he didn't get enough recognition when he was here. So here's a little chant. It goes like this, Marty. So he goes.
He's there. He's here. He's here. He's there. He's every fucking where. Jordan Stahl. Jordan Stahl. He's here. He's there. He's every fucking where. Jordan Stahl. Jordan Stahl. One more. He's there. He's every fucking where. Jordan Stahl. Jordan Stahl.
Well, there's one more guy we can bring up. I don't have as many personal stories as Tripp does, but I do know if you ever need a mattress, you can find Jacob Slavin and he'll help you out. I don't know if you know how good this guy is. We're the best in the league. Hate playing against this guy night after night. And Tripp and I just get to say, it's Jacob Slavin doing Jacob Slavin things. Your Stanley Cup champion, Jacob Slavin.
Oh, man. Thank you to the Caniacs out there. I love you guys. No, hey, winning a gold medal, unbelievable. Honored to represent this country. But winning a Stanley Cup with this team right here and this city, there's nothing better, baby. There's nothing better. I've been here for a long time. I remember a Tuesday night game back in 2015. There might have been 5,000 fans in the building, maybe. And now you guys pack that arena every single night. It's the loudest barn in the NHL. And you guys do that. What do you want to say? So I just want to thank you. You guys know my faith is the most important thing to me. I give all the glory to God. I love this city. I love this team. And I can't wait to be a Hurricane for the rest of my life.
Well, this guy who exudes charisma, he's getting thrust up here by his teammates who love him. Seth Jarvis!
I don't know why I'm up here. Who let me up here?
Because you're a champion.
True. Before I say anything, little person, I want to thank one guy who's been with me since the start. My brother, I fucking love you, man. Now, for the 23 brothers I have on this stage, we're the fucking champ!
I need you, Marty, to introduce this guy to talk to the crowd, because you get him before every game, ready to play. He serves fried chicken now, if you didn't know this, and he scores a bunch of goals.
This guy didn't want it this year. I guess I was the reason we were holding us back from the Stanley Cup. He didn't want it this year. But as anybody we hear from Mr. Svestikov.
Holy cow. Holy cow, guys. Saturday night in Raleigh. Let's go. I just want to say two things, guys. I'm so grateful for my teammates. And so grateful for my coaching staff. I love that. Because we got the best coaching staff and we got the best fucking team. And I want to say one more thing. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. You guys are the best fans in the world. We are champions!
Logan Stankoven!
First off, I just wanted to thank all you guys for being here today. You guys are unbelievable. The turnout today, the support you guys bring us, it's incredible. Just wanted to thank all you guys for being here today. You guys are unbelievable. The turnout today, the support you guys bring us, it's incredible. We're brothers for life. You guys just cease to amaze me. The amount of people that came out today, incredible. Raleigh is a hockey city. And let's do it again next year.
I was told at the start of the year, more Danes, more wins. And this guy imported from Winnipeg and decided to sign with your Carolina Hurricanes. Could have signed anywhere. They call him Fly. Now they call him champion, Nikolai Ehlers.
Thank you, guys. First off, I want to say incredible. Thank you, guys. The way you guys took me in, the way this group, the coaches, the staff took me in, it meant a lot to me. I was in the same place for 10 years. I loved that place. But coming here, the way these guys took me in, There is one thing I gotta clear up though. Every single person I've met in the grocery store, on the street, everywhere has said, please stay.
Guys, thank you.
Freddie!
Oh, wait.
Freddie! He has finished his cigar! Freddie!
You guys are unbelievable. Sometimes we goalies. Love you guys.
Hey, one of my teammates needed to go to the bathroom, but he's gonna come back soon. Does anybody remember us making a trade to the New York Rangers and the Rangers fans being like, this guy's the worst, you're not gonna like him. And then he comes to Carolina, and what happens? He turns into Jacob Slavin 2.0. Oh my goodness. Where is he? Where is he? Key Miller! Key! Baby, let's go! Shane Gostisbehere.
Oh, yeah. Where is he? There he is.
Our play, I got you. I'm your guy. Let's go. Go. Okay, one last thing before we say sayonara. You guys remember 8 years ago, Tom bought the team. He goes, we need to keep the fans in the stands. And there was a thing we started. There's 5 of us left from that first year. And we did a thing called going. What do you guys think about that? We're going to get the DJ to do, oh, he's already going.
96 Stanley Cup champions, the Carolina Hurricanes.
There's confetti in the air. People are singing. Darius Rucker is playing. It is the perfect afternoon here in downtown Raleigh.
This town clearly means a lot to the men on that stage. It was nice to hear them bearing their unedited thoughts and feelings on the whole thing.
Language, if you will.
Well, it's been a pleasure to be here, along with the tens of thousands, maybe over 100,000 people down here in downtown Raleigh. All of you watching at home, thank you for joining us here on WRAL as we turn things back over to golf.
Let's go, Canes!
I'm Chris Loebsack. And I'm Jared Schmidt from Loebsack and Brownlee. We want to take a minute to congratulate the Carolina Hurricanes on their historic victory. Go Canes! Sound the siren.
I'm Steve Couch. What a historic moment. Congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes from Couch Oil Company in Durham. You have brought back the second ever Stanley Cup championship to North Carolina and Raleigh. Go Canes!
Every morning I check the weather to see what I need to put on to go out the door.
We always watch the weather. We like the weather. I watch WRAL so that I know how to plan my day. You guys are always just accurate.
Friendly people that make your morning start the right way.
I'm Chris Loebsack. And I'm Jared Schmidt from Loebsack and Brownlee.